I've been stuffed in your pocket for the last 100 days. When I don't get my bath, I take it out on the slaves. Grease up your baby for a ball on the hill. I'll polish them rockets now and swallow them and say,
Huh? What? Knock, knock. Am I late for the party? Finish him.
I left my throne a million miles away. I drink from your tin, I see the blues every day. Well, I said,
Don't touch the sphere. What? This sphere? Oops.
my name. You're smoothing my cortex, you know I'm insane. I squeezed out in harmony, I'm drowning in love. I encompass some mortal position above and sing, oh.
Boss, he's absorbed all the Aleph energy. My. You are entering a world of pain, Giant.
Sir, please reconsider. If he dies, we're all doomed. Enough! Start engines! Mother...
This is Backcore with another string of Spacelords, people. Today, let me check it out. It is a pretty nice day. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Yeah, I was trying to do things in the way I'm used to do it. Today is Saturday, January 5, 2019. Yeah, people, we are in a New Year's 2019, which is pretty nice, pretty cool, pretty awesome. I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. I hope everybody has had a Happy New Year, which was pretty awesome. You know, this is for me it was pretty awesome. I was get to play a lot of I get to play a lot of games like a flight simulators and Elite Dangerous. You know, I didn't touch Spacelords because one of my rules when I'm streaming a game is to not touch it all the time, so I can come in fresh to the streams. Yeah, maybe you say, but you play that the other day. Yeah, I played that the other day. That's why I don't wanna like spoil myself with all the things all the time because you can get burned, you know. You can get burned. It doesn't matter if the game is super awesome, like Space Lords is a pretty awesome game created and developed, published by Maker's team. I don't know if you see the first thing that pop-ups over there about the service Maker's team service and stuff like that. You know, those are the people behind it. Maybe you remember Maker's team from Castlevania, Lord of the Shadows series. You know. They made two games from Castlevania Lord of the Shadows. Basically was a remake of the Castlevania, you know, like a new. It was like a kind of new idea, for the Castlevania series, especially the 3D counterparts. It was pretty awesome, man. The first one was pretty good. They make a second one too. I don't know why they don't keep popping. Well, Konami it's a Konami product. The Konami, it went for many problems too at the time, I believe. You know the story. Yeah, maybe that's why they don't continue. But they got Spacelords now. Maybe they got any other games, but in Steam there is not a lot of stuff that it shows from Micro Steam. Let me check it out. Peoples. Let's check it out. Yeah, there is not a lot of stuff from Micro Steam because the problem is that they got like two different companies in the Steam. They got like Micro Steam. For other games, they got Mercury something totally different. That's why it doesn't appear every single thing. People doesn't. It's sitting down. This game sitting down mostly negative, but don't pay a lot of attention about that because, as you can see, it's just a little people. They got mixed 2000 something. I don't know why. This game is pretty awesome. This game is pretty nice. I get in love with this game since the beginning. Since Hasugidon told me about. Yeah, this game was recommended by me for Hasugidon. It's pretty awesome streamer too. They coming from time to time. I don't know if you check it out, Hasugidon. Yeah, check it out, people. Hasugidon streams pretty awesome. You should check it out. Yeah, I don't know why it shouldn't have this rating like that because the game's pretty nice. This game is pretty nice. The history, the story, people was criticizing the story, but I don't know. The story is pretty good. I really like it. Yes, it looks like a lot of people has like a super high standards about the games. They kind of put it the same level of movies or something like that. Yeah, games are getting a lot of notoriety. Basically, for some people it's like a more than a movie, but we need to understand these are games. These are games. At the end of the day, it's a different format, different way to use. A movie you just go over there and watch it. Games you need to manipulate, you need to be interactive, and it's kind of complex. Sometimes it doesn't matter if the developer puts a lot of money into the games. It doesn't matter if they put a lot of effort. Sometimes what they're trying to do doesn't go through the game because of the engine or because of for many reasons, doesn't translate so easy. Like in a movie, for example, a movie you tell it to an actor, oh, do this, do that, do this. It cannot translate pretty easily, because you got a person that is doing it. In the games, for do that, you need to use a lot of equipment, a lot of technology, put a lot of money, like a mocap stuff that's pretty expensive. Sometimes the finished product doesn't go in the way that the developer was intended, because they're not working with real people. They're working with puppets, with characters. Basically, fictitious characters are pretty difficult to make it in a way that the people feel identified. They feel comfortable and everything. Yeah, let me check it out my sound system because I don't want to be talking. He then realized that I don't have no sound because I know it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. People, let's do the tweet that we do all the time. Let's do the tweet. Yeah, people, this is my Twitter account. I highly recommend it if you are following my channel to check it out. My Twitter account, because we are we're having a lot of changes in the channel. Fossil W, welcome to the stream. Mr. Fossil W, welcome to the streams. Oh, that game, Mr. Fossil W, is a Spacelords. Pretty nice, pretty awesome game created by Mercury Stream. Published by Mercury Stream too, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. It's a 1 against 4 kind of game. You know, it's like I don't know if you know about Jason, about Dead by Daylight. It's kind of like that, but it has you got missions to do in those games. You got missions too. You gotta to create to kill the monster. In this one, you have to kill the monster, but this has like a more different teams, you know, like war zones, places that you have to rescue somebody, places that you have to kill some monsters, stuff like that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. It's kind of difficult to explain because you need to check it out. So I encourage you, Mr. Fossil W. You know how you feel, Mr. Fossil W, this new year 2019, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I encourage you to check it out, the streams right now, so you get to understand what this game is all about. But before, let's put it the Twitter. I highly recommend that you follow my Twitters because this channel is getting through many changes. Yeah, a lot of the changes I put in my Twitter, so you get to know a lot of stuff. I say follow my Twitters. I'm gonna post in the chat, so you gotta have direct link to my Twitters, yeah, without any problem, without any things. Let's put it like tweet. It's gonna be we are playing Spacelords. Look over here, Mercury Stream. I always like to put a Spacelords thing over here. We're playing Spacelords. Come to check it out. And earn some points for the February people. The giveaway is gonna be February 20, 2019. So I highly recommend it to watch the streams so you get the loot this February 20, 2019. I know a lot of people didn't get it. A lot of people that used to get the loot didn't get it. Why that happens? Because new people came in, you know, and was willing to get the loot. So it's something that it is pretty good, you know. It is pretty good that new people came over here and do things. It really tells to the old guys that are coming all the time that you need to step up to your games, you know, because those guys did it pretty good. Did it pretty good. They just came into the streams and watched all the streams without mercy, and they got the loot, which makes me a lot of happy. Makes me so much happy that the new people came over here and right away begin to earn stuff, you know, begin to get support and everything, which is pretty nice. If you are a streamer, you watch my streams, you get your name in the leaderboards, you can get like automatically subscription from me, which is another of the benefits to be watching my streams. We're giving a lot of stuff, man. We're giving a lot of stuff. The only thing you have to do is to watch my streams. Yeah, we are playing Spacelords. Come to check it out and earn some points for the February 20, 2019. Don't miss out, people. Don't miss out. The loot for you. If you don't get it, other person's gonna get it. That's what happened with them. Don't miss out. That's what happened with a lot of people that used to get the loot. That they just kind of relax, you know. They miss out a lot of streams, so they didn't get the loot this year. Which making me a little bit sad, but at the same time makes me happy that new people came over here, you know, put some effort and get the loot that they deserve, you know, because you put the work in the streams, do the support, you are gonna get stuff back. That's one of my mottos. That's one of my modus operandis in this stream. Check it out, look, check it out, you know. We are playing Spacelords Microsteams. Come to check it out and earn some points for the Reddit. Let me like it so people know that we are doing this. Yeah. Today, people, we're gonna be playing. Today, Saturday, we're gonna be playing Spacelords, then Quake Champions. You know, after this stream of Spacelords, we're gonna be playing Quake Champions. So don't miss out. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching. Keep earning points for the February 20. Give it away. Yeah, this game is pretty awesome. This game is pretty awesome. This is the Twitter for Mercury Steam. But basically, yeah. Look, Mercury Stream. They got the. It looks like they overhaul the Twitter every time they're promoting a game. They kind of change the game and everything, which is pretty nice too. It's pretty good way to, you know, instead of creating different accounts, they just do one account. So you can basically go back and check it out, all the games that they do and all the things that they do in the past too, which is pretty nice. And once in one place, you don't have to get crazy. You know? Follow Spacelords Twitters. Yeah, this is the Spacelords Twitters, so you can check it out. This awesome game created by Microsteam. You know, this game, the only complaint I have with this game is like it's going under the radar for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't know about this game. A lot of people are not finding out about this game, which is kind of worrisome. It's kind of worrisome. You know what is my opinion about the gaming community right now? A lot of awesome games, you know, a lot of new and exciting ideas are coming to the gaming community. People don't even paying attention, which is a big problem because the games that are being pushed, the games that are being promoted are always the same games. You know that we are kind of tired, you know, to be playing, to be watching the same kind of games, and games like this, you know, it doesn't get the proper, it doesn't get the proper announcement. It's kind of sad, you know. It's kind of sad. Something that I don't want it to happen. It happens to the Break. It happens to Gigant, Paragon. You name it, man. So many games, so pretty awesome games. Ghost in the Shell, Fierce Assault. So many games, man, that flew up under the radar. People didn't know. A lot of streamers didn't want to play. I don't know. Streamers' situation is kind of difficult because they always try to get games that are popular, you know. It doesn't matter if the game is good, if the game is not popular. They don't even jump it, which is something that I try not to do. You know, I try not to do. I try always to find games, new games like this. This game was recommended by Hasugino. I automatically get in love because the design of the characters, the pace of the game is pretty awesome. It's pretty good. I highly recommend it. It's free to play. It's totally free to play. You don't have to buy nothing. You don't have to do nothing else. You know, it's totally free to play, which is a must. It's a must. I'm trying to cover more free to play games that Hasugito was telling me that are getting very complex. You know, the free to play games are basically AAA games. You know, the AAA games are becoming free to play. It's just like the AAA games are becoming like a mobile games, and the free to play are the ones that they are coming with a lot of content, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, people, let's jump in. Let's jump in to play this awesome game. So the best way to explain is by watching, you know, so by playing, so you get to see what is this game is about. It's all about. It's very nice. It's a third-person shooter. Yeah. You can see your character moving around and doing things. The maps are, I don't know, small. They got a pretty good balance between a small and medium-sized maps. They got bigger maps too, depending on the mission, depending on the on the stage that you are. One thing that you need to check it out in this game is like one thing you need to know is like you playing co-op with other people. You know, you basically when you get in a game, you get in a lobby with 3 more people, I believe. Yeah, 3 more people with you, which is pretty nice. Pretty awesome. It's a co-op game, but sometimes you get mashed, you know, you get raid or you get invaded by another player that is becoming like an enemy. It's becoming like an enemy. Try to push you down, you squad, trying to make sure you don't get the mission in the way it's supposed to, which is pretty compelling. That's a relationship that I do with games like Friday 13 and Day by Daylight. Yeah, it has like the same thing. You know, they got an enemy player. They got 3 or 4 people more playing against it, which is pretty nice. In this game, you got a mission to do in the stage. Plus, you have to deal with this guy, another player. Sometimes, from time to time, they come in invading you game. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the level. You know, the last time, no. At some point, I get raped by somebody that it was like a 200 level 200, something like that. It was super crazy. The guy was just killing people straight up, left and right, kicking all my teammates and everything. You know, I try always to avoid in this game. The enemies, the enemy player, but they're gonna get you right away. They're gonna get you, you know. They're gonna get you early or later on. They're gonna get you, which is pretty crazy. Because this game has a history. I try not to spoil. You know, I try not to spoil. That's why I don't play in the game in order. They got a campaign in order. Basically, I don't do it like that because I don't want to spoil the history behind it. You want to see the history, you want to see more stuff about this game. I highly recommend that you download it. It's totally free. You don't need to pay nothing. It's available for PC and PS4, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. They bring a lot of content pretty nicely, man. So you go to their YouTube channel. Spacelords YouTube channel, you're gonna see like they were putting a lot of content. They got a new character, they got a new guild system. It's like a new squad system where you team up with your friends and do mission and stuff. It looks like you get some rewards by playing in that way, you know, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. One player failed to confirm the presses. Yeah, it's like the lobby is like games like Overwatch and Paladins. Everybody needs to confirm in order to go. Yeah, in this game, I'm searching for. I'm almost about to show you the campaign thingy system and everything. Every time you play a match, every time you play a stage, you get points for the faction that you are playing, and some coins and stuff like that, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to skip the history because I don't wanna spoil nothing. In this screen, you have to select the characters you wanna play with. You know, let me play with this lady. This lady I didn't play a lot. I'm gonna play with this lady too now because I didn't get the opportunity the last time I was playing Spacelord way before. I just played like a one time with that lady.
As you know,
I'm
the
trying
leader
to
of War Dogs is General Marmalade.
to escape.
According to Alicia,
But unfortunately,
General
if
is
the other
accumulating
people
vast
wanna watch
amounts of
the history,
Where?
it's gonna
we
show. You
simply
know,
don't know.
He's convinced that by absorbing enough of it,
there's
he'll
something
become
I cannot
a superior
control.
being, an invincible
It
demigod.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if
That
I
shit for real? You bet your brass teeth that shit's for real.
Real
if
or
I
not,
it doesn't matter if I don't wanna
we have
watch
no match for the
the
General and his war dogs in a direct confrontation.
the other
Now,
guys
we can only
has a
spoil his
boat.
plans
You know,
until
you
we
need
can
to
find a
vote.
time to even things out.
in order to watch or not watch it, which is pretty democratic way of
If what Alicia says is true,
of
then destroying the
it's a pretty
should
democratic
delay
way
Daniel's
to
plans
do
and
things,
gain
you
us
know.
time.
The first game that I participated that was doing the same thing, it was like Los Planet has something like that. You get to vote, watch or not watch the history, but basically I'm trying to skip all the things, you know. As you can see, you know. Basically, I'm trying to skip all the... I feel fine. I feel sad for the other guys that are with me. Maybe they want to watch it, but I try not to spoil anything. Every single character is different, but they kind of has the same controls, you know. You can cover, you can pop like a Gears of War kind of thing, you know. They have a cover system, which is pretty nice.
Get ready. A valve is open.
I highly recommend it to be with the pack, with your people, so you can get revived. Wow, man, that was super fast. They're throwing like those grenades, you see? They're throwing those grenades. Wow, the AI is pretty good.
Valve closed. Pay attention to the next one.
The AI is pretty good, man. Yeah, this game has
Valve opening.
a pretty compelling AI, man. They kind of makes you feel like you're gonna be able to do anything you want until you get basically, see, until you get basically destroyed by the enemies. It's no easy at all. The PC, the computer, the AI, it plays like a unreal. You see, it plays like a real person. It plays like a real person. It's killing everybody with a mercy. This mission is not gonna be able. We are not gonna be able to do it. We are not gonna be able to do it. I don't remember how you do it. I don't remember how you do the special. You got like a special abilities too. Every single class has a special abilities that you can use. Oh, how to get over here? Yeah, it looks like somebody was doing the mission. This game has a pretty nice bullet system. That you need to. I tried to take over. I didn't take over. Yeah, this game has like a bullet system that you need to take into account, because once you waste all your bullets, you need to go out and fight people face to face in order to get more bullets. It's a pretty interesting way to get bullets, because every single enemy becomes like a bullet box, you know. Another thing is like how to get out from there, because they're killing everybody with that much. Another thing is, wow, the guy came in, is killing everybody. This is the AI. It really plays like a normal person. Yeah. You need to watch out, because if you die a lot, the lives are not infinite. You know. The lives are not infinite. If you die a lot, your lives are gonna be wasted. You know. So you need to be a little bit careful to not waste your life and dying. and you need to be careful that no waste you to not waste your bullets either. You know, you from time, one thing you can do is from time to time you can basically go kick somebody, so you can get your bullet backs. Another thing you need to take an account is you need to be with your people. You need to be with your teammates all the time, or otherwise it's gonna happen what just happened. That I get behind it, I lose one life.
All right, you all know
You
what
know?
the mission is.
So you need to be very careful. The game is pretty challenging. That's one thing you need to have an account. The game is pretty challenging. Wow, this guy is immortal or something. What?
Come on! You're the only one left. I'll be back as fast as I can.
Yeah, that guy is killing everybody with a mercy. Welcome to the stream, Mr. W31 Asura. Welcome to the stream, Mr. W31 Asura. I hope you're coming ready to have some fun. How are you, Mr. W31 Asura? A long time no see you. And Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. I hope you're coming ready to have some fun. Well, this match, it was pretty crazy. It was not good at all. We just went over there to die. It was pretty challenging. I played the same map before. It was easy. It was easier than today. Today was pretty challenging. You know, the AI was killing everybody with no mercy. I don't know if it looks like the maps they level up or something, because that was too challenging, man. It was too challenging. The same level I've been playing other times, it has been like a more easier. Yeah, they just put a new character in the Spacelords.
Hello, I'm Stephanios, and it's a huge honor to get to portray the character Soma in Spacelords. I hope you'll enjoy her as a character, and I hope you get to play with her a lot.
Yeah, it looks like they put a new character. Let me see if I can check it out. My hideouts, I believe, yeah. Oh, I can recruit this person. Oh, it looks like they still don't put it in the game. Yeah, they're doing a new character. I believe they have a public test server or something like that you can check it out and stuff before they put it in the game. But as you can see, the game has a lot of characters already that you can play with. Yeah, they got a recruitment system. You know, every levels you can unlock characters just by leveling up. You know, to recruit the characters, you need to spend some credits. Those credits you get it. You get it by playing the game. You know, they playing the game, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. I really like the system that they have, because just by playing, you can dedicate so much a little time. You know, to dedicate a little time to the game just by playing the game. Just by playing the game, you can unlock characters, which is pretty awesome. It's pretty good. Yeah, the game has like a quick play. You can play like an antagonist, like you can play like a boss, you know, or you can play like a thing of the part of the team. I really like to play a part of the team all the time. That's why I always do like the raiders instead of the antagonists, because antagonists require like a little bit more level. You know, you need to be like a no level, but you need to have a lot of more experience in the game to know how you do the power stuff in order to have some better performance, success in the game. You know, they got the adventures, this auction adventures. So this is the different campaigns that they have. They have like a one, two, three, four, five campaigns, I believe. It's four campaigns, and this one rewards. That give you rewards every 24 hours, which is pretty nice. I don't like to do it. I'm not doing it in order because I don't wanna spoil anything, as you can see. So you wanna see everything in detail about this game. I highly recommend that you download it. It's totally free. You got the hideouts. It's where you level up your characters. You level up you recruit new members and you equip. You know. New weapons, like this character I have like this weapon, and I have the other weapon, this other weapon, the blue one. No, you can modify. Yeah, you can reconfigure. You can see the auction reconfigure. It's disabled because you need points, you know, and blueprints and stuff in order to do it. Which you get it by playing the game. That you just get it by playing the game. This lady, I just begin to play it right now, so there is so many things that I don't get to. Oh, I can build this weapon. Yeah, but I need a gold. I need a gold. The gold over here. You know that you get the coins that you get by playing the game. Yeah, I don't have a lot of coins right now because I wasn't playing the game during this month because the problem I wasn't streaming either. The problem is like I have to work. I have to work every week, and it was pretty crazy. You got the universe. This is like a encyclopedia that you unlock pieces of the. They got a lot of lore that you can read it for free. Everything is for free, but some of the lore are like. Unlock. You need to unlock with faction points, you know, in order to see what's going on over there. Which is something that I don't agree a lot, but maybe it's some information that has to do with the history, the story of the games. Maybe that's why they cover like that. This is the space guilds. That you can create your space guild over here, going the last option. Invite your friends to form like a squad. You know, a dedicated squad of person. Doing this is a great benefits because you get like a different rewards. You know, the game kind of encourage you, invite you to do it, which is pretty awesome. Which is pretty good. Yeah, people, we're playing Spacelords, pretty nice game created by MakerStream and published by MakerStream. I highly recommend. It's free to play. They are bringing a lot of content. They are bringing a lot of content like almost every month, which is pretty awesome. As you can see, they put it the Space Guild. Well, that was the other day. They did put it way before in December, I believe. You know. Yeah, they're trying to keep up. They're trying to keep up with the content, which is pretty nice, which is required for this kind of game. Free-to-play games like this in this content every single month. I hope that they keep putting content and everything. One thing I don't like about this game situation is like it's flying under the radar, man. A lot of people are not getting to know what this game is about. A lot of people don't know about this game. I know this game because House of Gideon told me. He told me, "Oh man, check out this game." That's why I know. But if he don't come and tell me, man, I never gonna do it because I never see a Steam commercial. You know, I never see nothing from Steam. I never saw nothing in the YouTubes. Either the YouTube channel is full of trailers, Oh, Cowdy Jockey, thank you for the host, Mr. Cowdy Jockey. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spread the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream. It really helps me to continue forward, really motivate me to do the streams. So, you know, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. W31 Sura says, is this better or like something? The game's free to play right now. I believe it's early access. But let me check it out pretty quick. Because I don't want to give the wrong ideas, you know. Let me check it out, the page. Spacelords. No, they already released it. It's no beta or anything like that. It's a free-to-play game that you can download it for free and play it. It's already launched. They don't have early access or anything, you know. But they put updates, you know, like every month. Like in December, they put like 2 updates, as you can see, you know. So they're trying to keep up with the updates and everything, which is pretty. It's kind of required for this kind of game. The game has campaigns. I believe they are working a new campaign too. They must working a new campaign, because 4 campaigns is like already people went through. Cowdy Jokers, welcome to the stream, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Welcome to the stream. I hope, Mr. Cowdy Joker, that you coming ready to have some fun, you know, which is pretty good. It's pretty nice. Cowdy Joker say Happy New Year, pa. All the best, my friend. Oh, thank you for those beautiful wishes, Mr. Cowdy Joker. Thank you for all those desires. I really need this new year to be better than the last year. We are coming strong, because we are coming strong, people, because in February 20 is the giveaway. Let me select the ladies. I'm trying to play. Yeah. Yeah, let me show you. Let me write it down in the chat so you know. February 20. February 20. 2019 is give it away. I'm gonna put give it away. That's it. Give it away. So you know. Oh, look, people.
Hey, rookies, prepare to have your asses handed to you.
We are being bait. We are being bait by level 61 antagonist. That's what I'm telling you, people. In this game, you getting bait by enemies. There are players too.
We now know the location of the 3rd protector.
They are a player too. They are looking for you to fail.
Great news.
Wait
You know?
and see if it really is good news.
So you need to fight the AI. You need to fight players, which is it makes it a lot of challenging.
They know how to find it.
W31 Asura said, I will take a look at this game. I highly recommend it. It's beautiful.
Crush those fucking hollow ones.
It's beautiful. It's kind of realistic. The characters, you know, despite they are like fantasy characters, they kind of act and look like a kind of realistic, you know. One thing that I like about the characters of this game is that they have something going on, you know.
Where is the protector? No
They are always.
Hollow ones have deployed squids
They look
to
beat
try
up,
and secure position.
like
Based on the
they
odds
went
rated,
for
they'll find him in a matter of minutes.
for many
We need to destroy those fucking squids and triangulate the protector's position ourselves.
for a difficult,
One squid gone. Pass me the position vector, quickly.
you know, they're pretty beat up. Like they went for a very hard times.
Take the other 2
No.
olive traces and defend the positions or the squids.
Those 4 guys, this guy, the guys with the name in the green, with the green names are people that just jump into the game, you know. Those are humans, counterparts, players playing the game. The other guy that is playing with the red, that guy that dies is an enemy player. So in this game you got a lot of players, a lot of people that jump into the action, you know, wants to help you, others to not help, you know, to kill you. So you need to be paying attention. It's pretty nice. You brand new hitter, welcome to the streams. You brand new hitter, welcome to the streams. I hope, Mr. You brand new hero, you coming ready to have some fun, you know, in this stream of Spacelords. Pretty nice game created by Maker Stream and published by Maker Streams too. Which is highly recommended because it's a free-to-play game and it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty awesome. Oh, I totally forget how you do the specials. I don't remember how you do the. I totally forget how you do the skills. You brand new hero, see, this looks like a vanquish. Oh yeah, it has a lot of similarity. Yeah, it has a lot of similarity with Vanquish. But it's another game that's pretty awesome too. This game was created by MicroStream. I don't know if you know about MicroStream. The developers created Castlevania, Lord of the Shadows. You know, under the together with Konami back in the days. That was the first time I heard about MicroStream. You know. I don't know how I failed that. I don't know how I failed that. I was crazy. Brandon here, W31 suit says like a pump warfare. Exactly. Yeah, they look like a pump. And bomb warfare or something or some sort. Yeah, this game a lot of people compare with Warframe, but in my own experience, it's more entertaining than Warframe for me. Warframe is a game that I never get to understand it like properly. I don't know. It's a good game. It's not a bad game, but it has something. Warframe has something that this game really has it. That Warframe doesn't have it. It's like it's easy to understand. This game is easy to understand, and it's super fun. Warframe for me, it was looking super fun. Was trying. It looks like it's trying to be super fun and everything, but I didn't get to understand it. Like you do many things that you don't understand it properly. Over here in this game is kind of different. Yeah, but are totally different kind of games. You know, Warframe and this game are totally different kind of games. They are similar, but they are totally different. To brand here to say that side mechanics look straight from what? From Vanquish. Oh, the sliding thing? Yeah. Yeah, it really looks like a Vanquish, bro. There is a lot of games that has Gears of War has something similar. Wow. I thought it was my friend. He was the enemy. Japan here to say Warframe has a lot of more mobility and speed than this. Oh, totally. Totally has a lot of more mobility and everything. Yeah. It's totally 100% agree with you, Mr. You brand new hero. You brand new hero says, yeah, I think I have the game. There is 3 in that series. I know one is Mirrors of Fate, then a tier 1. Yeah, Mirror of Fate is not made by MicroStream, I believe. I'm not sure, but the ones that I know is made by MicroStream is the Lord of Shadows. These are the ones that are made by MicroStream. Oh, it's getting problematic for me to get close to my friendos.
The squids are reinitiating the triangulation.
Yeah, okay, where's my friends, man? I don't even know where's my friends. They kind of, from time to time, they disappear. Or they just die. They just die.
Reading position vectors.
They just kind of die. These people has like a...
Damn it! The fucking squids are attacking again!
This guy has like a... powers. Oh yeah, I see. That's her powers. Yeah, this game has some powers stuff that I don't remember how to execute, how to use it properly, because every class is different. And this is the first time. This is like a second time I'm playing with this character. But I need to learn how to use it. I need to learn how to use it. But I believe from now until before the end of the stream, I believe I'm gonna be able to understand it. You probably know here it says Warframe has a genetic look that it carries from Dark Sector. Yeah, Dark Sector and Warframe are related. That's what it looks. It looks like almost the same because those are. I believe Warframe is playing.
Weapon temporarily inoperative.
Is playing more stuff about Dark Sector. Or I don't know if Dark Sector is the one that's playing about Warframe, but they are related. It's almost the same universe. That's why they look alike, because they are the same universe. Yeah, a lot of people that play this game, they compare. This is like the most fair comparison. It's like this game is similar to Dark Sector. It's like the more fair comparison. Oh, she does that like a jumping higher. I really that's the ability. Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of the history stuff because I don't wanna spoil nothing. So you wanna really know about the history and everything, I highly recommend that you download it. It's totally free in Steam, so it's not gonna be difficult for you to get into the game. But it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting the history in this game. I'm telling you, with this game, I'm having so much fun with this game because I really like the design of the characters. I really like the flow in the stage. You know, similar game like this. It has like this long corridor like stages that kind of makes me like tired, you know, you running, killing until you get into the end. The way they design the like arenas over here, the stages are like arenas. In the way they designed it, it was pretty good. At least for me, it really feels good for me. Oh man, this guy is gonna be killing me all the time. He knows I am kind of noob.
What does that mean?
He knows that I don't play that good. That's why he's looking for me all the time. It's kind of confusing at the beginning because this stage is supposed to be one of the most like a second campaign or something like that. Since you download the game, you can totally jump in. We can play together. So don't hesitate to tell me if you download the game or something. This game has a pretty nice system with the bullets. See, you no got no bullets, you can totally get more bullets just by fighting the enemies face to face. You can get more bullets. It really feel kind of easy because the game at the beginning feels like you can do whatever you want. You know, you take a lot of risk. You know, you take a lot of risk and the least expected the game changed from easy to very hard. I don't know if the game do it on purpose or it's part of the. Well, it has to be with the levels. I don't really know. Levels that you maybe stages or places that you maybe played before, they were easy. Then the next time you play it, they become difficult. They become harder. I don't know if they level up. They level up with your levels or something like that. But it is pretty good, you know. It's pretty good because it kind of feels every level. Doesn't matter if you play it like a many times. It kind of feels refreshing because the levels change. The difficulty level of the game changes by itself. I found it like a very nice. Which I find it pretty nice. Plus the antagonist, this guy, the enemies, is another player. It makes everything harder. It makes everything harder, which is pretty good. So you are looking for challenging games. This game is pretty challenging, let me tell you. It is pretty challenging. This stage is long because this is like a boss that we need to destroy. It had like a many looks, you know, many forms. Look at that guy. It's doing things. Yeah, this boss, this guy, he has so many forms. It takes it's kind of long. This fight. This is like my second time playing with this lady. It's pretty good. I didn't know she was pretty good. At least the shotgun that she has, it's pretty effective. You brand new hero says, yeah, Dark Sector is the first game and the only redeeming factor was the glaive weapon. Oh, the glaive weapon. That weapon Warframe is a good weapon, right? I believe that game, that weapon in Warframe is like a pretty advanced weapon. Yeah, in the Dark Sector you have it since the beginning. Since the beginning, I heard that they want to do Warframe Dark Sector. Back in the days, they wanted to do it like a Warframe now, like a, that's what the Warframe they want to do. But because the console limitations, that's what I heard. I don't know if it is like accurate information, but that's what I heard. Like because it was like a Xbox 360 and PS3, like because the console limitation, they have to do it like a single player history-driven experience, rather than almost open world sandboxy because Warframe is kind of sandboxy in some ways. Like you can do basically whatever you want in every single stage. You can go forward, go backwards. You know, do some missions. If you don't want to do some missions, you can kind of skip the missions, go for other things. Yeah, Warframe has a lot of going on. That's something that makes me confused. Warframe has a lot going on. Yeah, people remember that our giveaways in February 20 this year, the next month. Yeah, next month, February 20. I highly recommend it to watch the streams in order to earn the points, to get your name in the leaderboards. Remember that all the points that you already have in the leaderboards from past giveaways are already reset to 0 for this new year, for this new giveaway. Wow, the guy is super strong. Level 61. Every time that a guy level like that, every time you go face to face against a guy like that with that huge level, you're gonna get destroyed, man. Wow, the enemy hit it. Hit the guy. Well, I don't have no bullets, people. This game, in order to get bullets, you need to fight face to face with some enemies in order to get bullets. That's what I'm trying to look at it now for. Oh, I can fight that guy over there. Oh, they killed already. Oh yeah, we finished. Yes, if you waste all your bullets, you can get your bullet back by fighting by the enemies, which is pretty nice because you don't have to be looking for ammo boxes or anything. You have to fight some enemies if you got your bullets back.
We'll have to stay alert. Let's go home for now. We've got our prize.
Pretty nice, pretty awesome. Yeah, all the points for the giveaway are being dropped to 0. So for this new oh, I think I had to move. I'm gonna have to move this thing down so you can see the face of the guy. Yeah. Let me see if I can do it right now. Pretty fast. Pretty fast, you know? With the power of the OBS. Oh, there's so many things that have to do. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it right now. Because there is so many things that need to have to move in order to fix it. Yeah, I totally forget to fix that before the streams. But you wanna see the guy face? You just have to download the game. It's totally free in Steam. It is not bad at all. Yeah, every time you finish with a stage, they give you a lot of points. They got the ghost coins, you know, they give it to you. They give it to you like a Umbra. This is like I believe the fashion points. Yeah, the fashion points are this one. And then you have like the enemy within. I don't know. I have to check it out because they got like a lot of currencies. This game has like 3 or 4 currencies, like the fashion points, the gold, and the Mercury something. Good. Mercury coin or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, they got a lot of going on. which is kind of confusing sometimes. It's kind of confusing sometimes. But the only thing is you have to do is to practice, you know, and read a lot of stuff in order to know, you know. This is Mercury points, yeah. Yeah, they got all these choruses. Mercury points and everything. Mercury points you don't get it by playing, but the other ones, the gold coins, you get it by playing. So you can use those to come over here in the hideouts and unlock those characters, you know. A certain level, you're gonna be able to unlock this character. For example, this lady is already unlocked. But for me to recruit it, I can recruit it. I got the money already. I push over here. Yes, and then now I can play with her. Now she's available to play with so I can play with that character, which is pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. You see, it only happens me by playing a couple times, you know. You just unlock characters just by playing. There is no like a huge grinding in this game, like a lot of people say, like, oh man, this grinding. In this game, there is not like a lot of grinding, you know. At least for now, they gotta. You're gonna be unlocking characters, you know, all the time, without having to spend so much time. You know, without having. I only play like this game like a couple times. You look at how many characters I have unlocked. Let me see how many hours I got in this game. I know not so much hours. Let me check it out. This game I have 11 hours only. 11 hours. I got a lot of.
You know, I always end up losing with you.
Oh, I am the host now.
Don't fight together.
And you always have an answer for everything.
They made me the host. I don't know why. Maybe everybody left. That happens sometimes. Everybody left. Oh, the for some reason this gun. It's like a laser gun. First time playing with this characters, so I am learning along the way. So you got any experience with this game? Feel free to tell me any tips and tricks. You know, remember that in my stream, while the other streaming call it Backcity Gaming is totally fine over here, because I'm here to learn from you guys, you know. So you know about this game, you have any tips and tricks, feel free to tell me. Let me see that. Oh, this is like a part of the power that she has. What is that? She looks pretty cool. Yeah, this gun is pretty weird, man. This gun is like a. They lock the enemy, but they move so fast that I don't have no opportunity to see what it does. Oh, you cannot follow people. Yeah, they move so fast. That's another problem. No problem. It's a pretty good part of the game. It's a pretty good part of the game. The game is challenging, you know. It's kind of challenging. Everybody is moving all the time. It's kind of difficult. You see how they killed me right away? Oh man, nobody's helping me. That's why you have to be close to your teammates for stuff like that. Sometimes you are playing pretty good, but you get a lot of trust in your skills and everything, you can fail. So you don't pay attention, you know. So you don't pay attention, you can fail. Oh, I was in the cycle. I don't know why they failed me like that. I was inside the cycle.
Go get the second one, team.
Yeah, you basically can't fall behind. If you fall behind, they take a life from you. Let me see if I can recharge. Oh, I have to move in order to recharge my power.
You're doing well. The monolith is at 25%.
Yeah, there's so many things I have to learn because I didn't understand what was going on right there. What she does. Because the game itself, they show you the enemies through the walls all the time. So you practically can use a strategy in order to engage an enemy. Raykins! Welcome to the stream, Mr. Raykins. Welcome to the streams. I hope you're coming ready to have some fun, Mr. Raykins. Today we are playing Spacelords, a free-to-play game created by Mercury Steam and published by Mercury Steam, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. If you like games like Warframe, Destiny, this is one of those games that feels like it. In my opinion, feels better. In my opinion, feels better, you know. That's why I'm being like in love with this game since the beginning. Since I knew about. Wow. You see, people? You don't pay attention. They're gonna kill you hard, pretty hard. So you need to be on your toes all the time. The game itself encourages you to be running around, doing things, killing enemies, in order to take advantage of your ultimate abilities. You know, so you stay in one place doing nothing. The abilities, or the yellow bar. I don't know if you notice a yellow bar that it kind of move. Wow. Yeah, there is no enemy player playing right now. This is all the computer. This is all the computer. The computer in this game is pretty challenging. The computer in this game is gonna look for you. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you like a normal person. Something that is pretty rare in games today. It's pretty difficult to find a game where you get like a good AI. I don't know why, because back in the days, almost every single game was having like a pretty good AI. I don't know why it's like that now. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to find a game with good AI. Which is it's becoming a problem. That's why a lot of people are not gaming or are getting like upset with the gaming community and everything because sometimes they're releasing games with pretty bad AI, man. Very bad AI. That trend between games needs to end. This game is pretty good in that way. Oh, you can tag people. It looks like you can tag people. you tag enemies. Maybe in combination with you. I have to check it out. The video, they got videos on the YouTube channel. They show you the abilities of every single one. Just because I didn't want to spoil myself with a lot of information about this game, I try not to watch all those videos. But those videos are pretty good. Those videos are pretty nice. One thing I was talking about this game is like it's flying under the radar. Like a lot of people doesn't know about Spacelords, never heard about it. I knew about this game because one of my friends has given. They told me, oh man, there's a new game, check it out. Man, once I see this game, the first time I get in love with it. I don't play it like a lot because it's a story-driven game. Yeah, I don't want to spoil myself. And this is an AI. Look at how challenging it is. Look how difficult it is. This is an AI that plays like a real person. He took decisions. He flanks and everything. They did a pretty good job, man. This company has a pretty good AI guys doing pretty awesome stuff. I need to keep myself alive basically because if I die right now, when you have that red thing in the bottom, if you die, you're not gonna be able to revive. Which is something that you need to be careful. Dying in this game. Dying in this game is pretty punishing. Wow! You got me too? Oh, that was crazy. I didn't know that guy is gonna get me like that. That's why the other guy just, you see it? I have to wait for the time now in order to respond. There is a gameplay logic behind it. You respond because you respond because there is like a spaceship. I don't know what is this. What is the spaceship? Oh, I believe that one. That one? No, it's not that one. There is a spaceship that it brings you in the battlefield. You know. Sometimes the spaceship, because it's like a flying all the time. They burn a lot of like gasoline, you know. So from time to time he had to go refuel, had to go and refuel from time to time. That's the logic behind it. So when he goes to refuel, he tell to everybody, hey, I'm gonna be refueling. So you die right now, you're not gonna be able to respond. So need to be careful. Look at this is an enemy AI. Oh, I don't have no bullets. I thought he left that place. I thought he's gonna be going for the place. The website of this game, there has a lot of comics that you can go and read it for free about the guys. It tells you about the guys, about these classes and everything. It tells you. I don't really understand the how. I don't really understand the power of her power. I don't really understand how to read about it. See, you basically like attack those people. Then see, it becomes like a Oh, you recruited. Look, it's like a recruiter. No understand what she does. They become purple, but I don't know what that means. What that really means. They don't let me. As you can see, they don't let me. This is like a purple, but I don't know why. It doesn't seem like he becomes like impaired or handicapped in some way. Oh, it's the gun. It looks like it works. It looks like her ultimate works with the guns. I believe this gun has like a secondary shot too. I don't know how to activate it. Yeah, this game has a lot going on too. Has a lot going on that you will know about it. See, you read all the things. Something that I don't try to do a lot, but I must do it at least because there's so many things that I don't know. This is like a kind of sniper rifle that she has, but it has a lock-on system. But you have to weigh a lot in order to the lock-on system to shoot. To get in effect. Wow, this guy is too agile. He's too fast, man. This guy is too fast. Yeah, you need to weigh a little bit more. It makes sense, you know? Otherwise it's gonna be OP. It kinda makes sense they did it like that. You need to weigh, you wanna use the lock-on, you need to put some sacrifice, you know? You need to, it's like a trade-off. You see? It's a trade-off. Oh really? You came over here? So you can fight them. See? In order for you to survive, you cannot fight the enemies before you recuperate yourself.
75%, just a little more.
I was lucky. I was lucky that.
The shuttle is out of bullets. You won't be able to revive anymore while I'm gone.
Oh yeah. Now the guy is looking for fuel. I need to keep myself alive, otherwise I'm gonna have to wait. I was fighting right there because I need bullets. That's what I was fighting right there because I didn't have no bullets. Wow, there was too many enemies. You get down with a lot of enemies around you. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna take a hit. Which is something that I really like the game. The game is kind of challenging. You see that she's going around. She's trying to keep herself alive because it's almost a minute. We have to wait for a minute in order to respond because the helicopter it's like a helicopter. It's refueling. So I believe if she dies, we'll all lost. We all lose if she dies right now. So that's why she's trying to keep it alive. That's why I say survives in the bottom because you need to survive. Something that I didn't do it. Yeah, some people make the game look easy, but keep yourself alive in this game. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Yeah, people check it out. It's totally free on Steam. Don't miss out. Let's build some community around this game because there's not a lot of. You get matches and everything, you know, because you don't need like a lot of people to get a match. You need like a 3 or 4 people more, which is not a lot. That's what you get from time to time you matches, but the game is sitting with a pretty low number, and the reason behind this is I don't know, man. I don't know if they are doing some promotional campaign or something. They got a lot of videos in the YouTube. They got a lot of videos on the YouTube channel. See? They got no mercy with it. They got no mercy. It's got no mercy. It's gonna kill you. You're gonna die in this game a lot. Only practice. Only practice we're gonna make the difference. Yeah, it's pretty weird what's happening with this game. It's flying under the radar. They're doing a lot of stuff. In none of the things that they're doing are getting noticed by the people. I don't know if they should do more campaign, more promotion. I don't really know what they should do. Well, promotions, do more. Not do more trailers because they got a lot of trailers. This game has a lot of trailers, man. They got years of trailers over there in the YouTube channel. I don't know. They had to promote those trailers in some way, in some capacity. Because I believe that's one of the problems that they are facing. Or it doesn't work in these things.
There's very little olive left in the shuttle's reserve.
Wow. I almost died right there. I don't know what that does. Oh, it looks like they make the shots like they follow. I don't know how to say it. It's like when you shoot, the bullets go to the enemies automatically. Doesn't matter where you shoot it. It makes a. They say smart bullets, something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they say in English. You tag it. You can shoot over there. You kind of follow. You're gonna hit it no matter what. That's what I'm getting for. I had to read it. Because I really don't understand what the ultimate has, what her ultimate does. Well, I need to survive. Keep myself alive now. I know why this happened, the surviving thing, but it's really necessary for the game. I don't know. It's like I'm making it a little bit more challenging, maybe. Yeah, I don't really know why we have to weigh like a keep ourselves alive, to survive, you know. I know because the guy is putting gasoline, but it's really necessary that mechanic. He adds something to the game. I don't know. Maybe it makes it a little bit more harder, you know. I don't have no doubt about it. I don't know. Some gameplay. Sometimes developer makes some game mechanics that, at the end of the day, it doesn't seem to be like necessary. Oh really? You're coming from nowhere? They tried to hit me with a mercy. See the numbers in the top when I hit it? This thing has a lock-on system. Oh, I'm far. I always far away from my teammates. I don't know why. Yeah, this thing has the lock-on system, but it's not like it's gonna kill you for you. You have to lead your bullets in some way. Got to basically lead your bullets. It's not automatic thing. That's what I understand it from the gun. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong because I really. This is my first time playing with this lady. A lot of the abilities of these characters are not like offensive. A lot of them are like a defensive, like a shields and stuff like that. All depends on the class. I like a supportive. I like a support kind of abilities. It's not always. Yeah, they got classes that they got offensive abilities and stuff like that. Why is the fire? I don't understand what that fire means. That little fire thing means. Oh, I don't understand. So you had to kill had to shoot to those balls. Every time I try to shoot, oh yeah, I had to shoot the balls. Every time I try to shoot, they like move on and go to the other side. Yeah, the AI in this game is pretty good. See, you are like me that are getting tired of this new games sometimes that they release it with no good AI at all. Like the AI is super dumb or anything. You're not gonna see that in this game. This game has a pretty good AI. Could be better, yeah, could be better, but it's pretty challenging right now, as you can see. You know, you got enemies that play like a real people that you almost don't see in any other game. I believe this game uses Unreal Engine. They really taking advantage. Really took advantage of the AI stuff from Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine, that name Unreal, it basically come from that. It wasn't real how the enemies NPC used to play and move like a real people. So something weird. Introduce a lot of beautiful graphics. Oh, this is a sniper. That sniper doesn't feel. At least that one. That's like the normal one that she has. Doesn't feel like a powerful. And the locker mechanic. It's pretty good, as you can see, but. I don't know, man. Doesn't feel the feedback doesn't feel powerful. I believe that's the idea, you know. This is your first sniper rifle. Not supposed to be overkill or anything like that. It's supposed to be something that you need to upgrade in order to make it better. Those things doesn't have all. Oh, nothing. I don't have. Oh, I'm reloading. Just for a moment, I don't have no bullets. I said, man, this is the lady that most bullet thrower. Yeah, we need to shoot those guys. This guy take a lot of shots, man. I don't have the way to. I don't have nothing to shoot a lot of bullets.
Take that! Show the youngins how it's done. One guardian less.
Yeah, we need to kill 2 more. They took a lot of shots. At least with my gun. It's barely noticeable. It's very noticeable, man. At least with my gun. Oh, no bullet, man. I had to kill people. You know, when you have no bullets like this, you need to kill those guys. Well, you need to kill it by hand. Look at it like that, you know. Now I got some bullets, you know. Grab some bullets right there. That's why you see people moving around, killing people by hand, because they're looking for bullets. Let's see how powerful it is then. Oh, without the locker, it's not that powerful. It's only 15. And it looks like it's a standard. With the locker, it's 140. Oh, that's weird that that guy didn't tell me. Oh, I believe that means overheat. Little fighter thing. Overheat, yeah. The gun, look at how it's all the smoke is coming out from the gun. I believe that's overheat. See? That's pretty nice. Yeah, basically you need to lock on. You need to wait. If you don't wait, the damage is it's not even good. It doesn't do nothing if you don't wait. He's coming. He's looking for me. Oh, look. They got like a... Oh, that's pretty nice. That guy didn't see me. You know that little triangle in the top? It kind of tells you
Is he looking for you or not? If he see you or not? Okay, that guy see me. You see, that guy saw me. He got like a full triangle. The one that doesn't have the full triangle, those are the ones that didn't know, not even know that you are there. I was able to. I was able to move in order for them to, in order for to lose him. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let me see if I can do something pretty quick here. But I continue my thing. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome mechanics right there. Oh, where's my notepad? My notepad thingy. Just give me 1 minute. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to fix something pretty quick. Oh, you're a player? Right, really? So I cannot take cover forever. What is my notepad? Notepad. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. It's so difficult to get my notepad. That was weird. Let me do a little bit refresh. Yeah, that was weird that I didn't have notepad available. I always try to keep those things available for many reasons. Yeah, this game has a lot of going on that in order to understand it better, I highly recommended you to read stuff about it. Because the enemy communicate between them and everything. As you saw, I don't know if you noticed.
Just one guardian left. Nothing escapes my claws.
Yeah, practically we need to shoot these things. Wow, this guy is faster now. He just one left and he's super fast. See, he become faster. I'm trying to don't be too close to him because it's kind of hard for me to move. The mobility in this game is something that you need to get used to in order to do better. Move better is something that you need to practice. Oh really? I don't even see that he was aiming to me. I don't even saw that he was aiming to me. Wow. But he's becoming more powerful than ever. It really becoming super powerful. Like that thing. That sniper over there, enemy sniper, it's a AI. Kinda feel like another person. Yeah, the AI in this game is pretty good. This is a game that once you get used to, it's gonna. At the beginning, it feels like a sluggish, like a man. It's kind of difficult. It's difficult, but once you understand it, becomes easier to do the running, the jumping and stuff. Once you understand, kind of feel like a little laggy, but I believe that's intended, you know, to give it weight to the characters. I believe that's intended. Like at this slider movement, you need to wait for the animation to finish.
You can't beat me on your own.
Wow, she got very nice. Grabby power. Oh, gonna kill me if I don't move. Wow. Somebody shoot me by behind. Somebody shoot me by behind. Yeah, you don't lose nothing by going face to face to the enemies. You get bullets. I'm trying to skip this this part with my other friends are always looking to watch them.
Okay, what now? We're getting out of this shithole. Cortez, get with it.
Yeah. Yeah, people remember that after Spacelords we're gonna be playing Quake Champions in the next stream. Today is gonna be a double stream day.
Take you to your ship.
You know?
Come to
So I highly recommend that
Or you will
you
die
keep your
here.
notifications on, because after this stream it's gonna be another stream. Not right away. It's gonna be after 3 or 4 hours. Because I have to go and do something before begin the next stream. And tomorrow we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be streaming tag shows and the Lawbreakers album. We're gonna continue doing the Lawbreakers album. I'm not gonna show you nothing about that now because it's good for you to come tomorrow if you wanna see about the Lawbreakers album.
Nice score. Well played. Now check out what you've won.
Well, the score I'm getting is pretty close to. It's like at the minimum, almost. I believe it's a combination of objectives and killing you need to do in order to do a good score. Yeah, I wanna show you the yeah, I'm gonna show you this the leaderboards of the channel. Yeah, the more you watch, the more points you get. As you can see, a lot of people are getting points already, well, by watching the streams. W31 series is in the top right now. Yeah, every time we finish with one giveaway, we reset the points, the bad points. We reset it, so everybody begins from zero, you know, for the next giveaway. It's pretty important that you follow me. If you don't follow me in the channel, if you don't follow my channel, you're not gonna be able to participate in the giveaway. This is one requirement that I'm putting in the giveaway. You know, that's the only requirement that you need to do. Is like follow my channel, you know, and watch the streams. Of course, you know, watch it, you don't have the points. The follow is very important because it's a way for me to support the channel. You know, it's a way for you to support the channel. It's like the free way for you to support the channels by following and watching the streams, you know? Because the giveaways is basically to say thank you to you guys that are putting time, you know, and effort to come over here to have fun and everything. which I really appreciate.
W31 should have said yeah! Yeah, people, you are getting the points, which is pretty nice. As you can see, the W31 should is in the top. Tracer is in the second with the silver ranking. We got Water with the bronze position, you know. Mad Moon Gaming in the fourth, and Cody Joker in the fifth. People, if you don't follow me, do it right now. Push the button. So you are here, push the button, because in the next weekend, if you are not following the channel, you're gonna be removed from this. So make sure you're following in order to gain the giveaway. That's a one way to control, you know, to control the giveaway. We are not using commands in the chat or anything. We are using like the normal Twitch mechanics, you can call it like that. Normal Twitch mechanics in order for you to make it easy, to make it easy to get in the giveaway, because the bottom line is to give you something back, you know. It's to give you something to value. That's one of the main purpose of my streams. It's like I give you something back to the gamers. That since the beginning, you know, I was doing these streams. I was talking about the gamers. Gamers always, it's about them. It's about them paying stuff. You know, they had to buy the games. Then the games request more money for the loot boxes. Then, you know, it's always in the gaming community. You always have the gamers always paying for stuff. It almost never get nothing back. Fortunately, we got some stores, you know, some developers that are willing to put free games like this one, Spacelords, you know, so you can play for free. Like basically, a lot of developers are noticing a lack of goodies for the gamers, you know, which is pretty good that they are noticing, you know, they putting free games and free stuff for the people. Because gamers is becoming that in order for you to game, you need to pay a lot of stuff. So my streams, in some ways, try to help a little bit the gamers. You know, you watch my streams, you get something back. You know, that's the purpose of the giveaways. Oh man, our enemy.
Your day just got a whole lot
Level
worse.
74 has invaded our mission, peoples. Yeah. That guy is gonna make sure we die faster. That's what they do. They just jumping in, make everything more
Listen
harder.
up, team. Our next candidate was one of General Marmalade's lieutenants in the Umbra War Dogs.
They make everything
His
more
name
harder,
is
so
Loaf, and Alicia has the details.
you don't get to.
Okay, so you all know that
You
General
don't get
Marmalade
to-
discovered
to
the effects of Aleph on the human body. Well, one day the
finish
general
the
asked for
stage easier.
brave volunteers to overdose.
Yeah, people, today's gonna be a normal 2 hours. Normal 2 hours.
The new arrivals, can you give me
2 hours stream. 2 hours something hours. 2 hours something minutes streams today. Because I have to go and do some.
No, I'll prepare canister bombs for you with a liquor I made myself. Release them under the tanks. There goes the first one. Careful.
I don't understand this. Why he does that? I don't understand why. That's the power that he does. I don't really understand it. Why is the purpose behind it? I believe you kinda get inside the enemy. I believe that's what they do. I believe that's what they. Okay, you get inside the enemy or something like that. I don't. Because it's something I understand. You can see the enemy through the walls, I don't know if you notice. So there is so many ultimates or stuff like that. Like they're trying to reveal. Oh, I can shoot. What? Oh, I can shoot like that, so without having to. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy ultimate right there. I can basically shoot. I can basically move with this ultimate. I can basically move. Oh, I know how to. You need to have like a little bit of energy to do it. Like basically, I can move to a point and shoot enemies from that point. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy and useful, you know. It's pretty useful, but it's kind of cheating. Kind of feels like cheating because look, I can be here killing enemies. I'm being covered while I'm being covered, you know. Yeah, you know, you don't stay forever. You don't stay forever. You cannot move. Your movement is like a pretty. It's like a pretty basic. Kind of feels cheating. But we need to take an account that this game has like other people as enemy. They can come in and ruin your day. Like I have to shoot, you know, the enemy. But my thing's pretty good. My thing is pretty good. That's why they're killing the.
Boom! Suck that, punks!
They're killing the enemy pretty good, you know. They're doing this.
Heads up! I'm launching another canister.
They're doing this mission pretty good. I really like my direct sniping than using the power. Power kind of feel like a cheating. Yeah, I don't like a lot of convenience in the games. My style of gameplay or gaming is kind of hardcore, you know. I really like to feel like limited, challenge it. You know, I kind of feel I kind of like it. Feel like that the game is challenging. In order for me to play a game, it needs to be challenging. Because it's something that a lot of games right now are lacking. Wow, this guts on somebody. Yeah, this is something that a lot of games right now are lacking. That I don't feel challenging. I feel challenging, man.
Another canister, my treat.
Let me see if I can do the killing. Oh man, my controller is pretty good. At least for the antagonist, the ultimate is pretty nice. You can has an advantage. You got like those antagonists that are higher level than yours. You can basically have some advantage for a limited time, which I really appreciate it. Well, the time this game go fast. It's already 2 hours streams. 2 hours in the streams. It feels like I just began. It's kinda. It is kinda. The time go fast in this game, you know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I highly recommend this game right now. In the way it is, I cannot recommend it because you're gonna be entertained. You're gonna be entertained the way it is right now. Oh. I'm getting hit. Very good. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna be entertained, man. Tango is gonna go flying. That's why I was talking about the Warframe situation. Like, I play Warframe. I didn't feel entertaining at all. The game's pretty nice. It has a lot of graphics. It is beautiful, you know. But I didn't feel entertaining at all.
Now that's what I call an
But this game managed to keep myself entertained,
This is war.
which is something that I really appreciate in a game. When a game managed to doesn't feel like a chore, doesn't feel like a grind, like some people say, like, oh, the grind. The grind is good, let me tell you. The grind is something that I don't complain a lot about it. And when I'm playing games like I really grinding, like EVE Online and Elite Dangerous. I don't complain a lot about the grind, you know. But if you're playing a game that doesn't entertain you, you kind of feel the grind, you know. You kind of begin to understand what people say. Oh, this game is too grindy. Oh, this game is like you kind of begin to understand what they're trying to say about when you got a game that you play in the time goes slow and everything. But in this game, 1 hour, 2 hours gonna pass super fast. Sometimes you don't even know, you're not even gonna be able to notice it. Wow, they got me good. That when they got you, you just start to take over and go to a place. Well, you believe you're gonna be safe. If they give you the thing back.
That one that just blew up looks like an idiot. The canisters explode on a timer. What part of that didn't you understand? Heads up, I'm launching another canister.
Oh, man, I thought that person is gonna be able to put the canister in the bottom. They grab it, but they didn't manage. Oh, they killed. Yeah, the combat has a little problem. See, did you fail the first punch? Basically, you consider yourself dead. Edabond, welcome to the stream, Mr. Edabond. Welcome to the stream. I hope, Mr. Edabond, you're coming to have some fun. We are playing Spacelords, very nice game created by Meg Christine and published by Meg Christine, the creators of Castlevania's Love of the Shadows. I don't know if you knew about that game. It's a pretty awesome game. Basically, it changed the ways how Castlevania is being played, you know, which was pretty awesome. I got both of them, I believe, in Castlevania Love of the Shadows, which is a pretty nice game. And she's doing pretty good, trying to. Oh, what happened there, man? Was she spamming the button? I didn't get to get that person. Yeah, Dan. That lady is. You see? That lady is doing everything in his possibilities. In order to stop us from winning the game.
Guys, I can't refill the shuttle, but I'm detecting olive vein in the subsoil.
Now we have to
I'll
destroy
use the
those
extractor to reach it
things.
and fill my tanks, but it'll take a while.
Yeah, this game's pretty addictive. This is one of those games that you once you begin to play, you don't wanna stop. Pretty addictive.
The enemy ship is moving.
And try to see if we can play with every single character. But some missions are like I take a while, you know.
I'll replace them with one of my quadruplets.
That's one of the reasons.
Dewey, and Louie will elite war dog down.
That's one of the reasons the time goes super fast. Yeah, you gotta do a lot of stuff in the levels.
Guys, I lost one of the Raider signals. Whatever happens, I'll replace them with one
Oh
of
man, that was the antagonist? I don't even know this. I thought it was one of my partners.
And the boss says, why don't you play with friends that? No,
the problem with Warframe is no. It wasn't a good experience for me, you know. Warframe has a lot of graphics, a pretty nice game. It was kind of boring for me. I was doing many things that I don't even know what I was doing. I don't like the running, killing. That Warframe has pace. I don't like it. At least in this game, it's like an arena, you know. You got like an arena. You got your teammates available all the time with you. You don't have to be following nobody, you know. There is so many positive that this game has that Warframe doesn't have. They have it. Warframe has it, but in a different way, you know. Wow, shit killed me. In a different way that really don't appeal to me. But the game's pretty nice. I just talking about Warframe because this game has a lot of similarities. That's the reason I'm talking about Warframe, you know. Like this game has a lot of similarities to Warframe. So for me to explain this game pretty easily is by basically comparing it with Warframe, you know? That's one of the reasons why but they're gonna kill me, man. That's one of the reasons why I'm talking about Warframe, because it kind of feels.
And is the schedule up there?
Oh yeah, we are gonna be playing. Let me see if I can show you real quick. We are playing only the weekends. This schedule was out there a long time ago. We are playing only the weekends from 11 until 1 p.m. The first stream, the stream we are playing, the Spacelord. A little bit more, or a little bit less maybe. After this stream, we're gonna be playing Quake Champions. And tomorrow Sunday is gonna be the same 2 streams too. So don't miss out at a bomb. I highly recommend that you put the notifications on. I highly recommend that you put the notifications on because the second streams doesn't have a proper time to begin. The second stream, it begins 3 or 4 hours after the first stream. So I highly recommend that you got the notifications on. I was looking to come back to everyday everyday streaming, but because I want to finish the game that I'm developing, Domino Rising. It's a Domino game I'm developing because I want to finish it now that I'm working on Unreal Engine to do it. Because I want to finish it, I really am gonna take every day to work on that. It's not gonna be possible for me to do everyday streams, you know, at least for now. It's gonna be only Saturdays and Sundays. Because it works for a lot of people too. Only streaming Sundays and Sundays. It kind of works for a lot of people because for a lot of people they only can come in on weekends. You know, it's easier for them to come in on weekends. During the days when I was doing everyday streams, it was a lot of people that wasn't able to come in. Man, it was difficult for them to come to my stream. Wow, that person. It didn't work. The person was not lucky at all. At a boss, yeah, I put it on now. Yeah, put the notifications on so you can come into the stream, watch the stream, have fun, and most important, get the points, man. Get the points because you have been missing out for a couple. For a couple giveaway. The giveaway, I still doesn't have the promotion thing. I have to do after the stream. I don't know. She do it tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, but the next giveaway is gonna be giveaway in February 20, 2019.
Let's see how you did.
No? So try to don't miss out, man. Now it's kind of difficult because it's only the weekends that you're gonna be able to watch the streams to get the points. It's kind of it's kind of hard.
Now check out what you won.
But it's not impossible, you know. It's not impossible. Right now, people are getting points all right away. The earlier you jump into the points, the earlier you begin to earn points is the better, man. The earlier you get the points, the better. Oh, it looks like I got another gun or something. It looks like I got another gun. And a bomb said, I will get it in this time with my friends. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yeah, February 20. February is just right there, man. So try not to miss out. It's just right there. We just got in January. January is already. It's already far away. Look, we are. Today is January 5. It's already into it.
Yes.
That's another problem, man. Times are going flying right now. You begin to play some games. You begin to do something. The time go flying. People are gonna. Oh man, yeah, this begin, but I had to take one. Oh, match cancel. Somebody left. They're gonna take 1 minute, people. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be continue playing Spacelords. I'm just gonna take 1 minute. I'm coming back, so don't go anywhere. Yeah, people, I'm back, and I'm back for more. Spacelords, pretty nice game created by Mercury Steam, published by Mercury Steam too. It's a pretty awesome game. I recommend it, free to play. So you don't have to compromise yourself in anything. You just have to download it, have fun. That's what I do, practically with those free games. You know, just download it, have fun. People, so you are not playing right now in these times, you are missing out, because now is the time. Now is the time to play games, man. There's so many awesome games out there. There is so many games that practically you're not gonna find time to play at all. It's kind of difficult to play games right now because so many. Yeah, people, don't forget, keep it away. It's gonna be February 20. So don't miss out. The only thing you have to do is to follow my channel, watch the streams in order to get the points. It is pretty awesome, easy system that we got over here. So you don't have to use any comments, nothing like that. You know, which is pretty nice. I really feel happy for the new people that get to give it away this last month. Kind of rough in the beginning when you are new. Kind of rough in the sense that you have to give information to me in order to get. But once you get the information in the chat, once I get the information, the next giveaway is gonna be better. You know, it's gonna be better on time and everything. The problem is like with the 25 Steam gift card. Steam always has this policy that you need to wait like 3 days in order for me to give you something. We need to be like and for you, in order to receive something, you need to be like 3 days friend. You need to be my friend like for 3 days before something happens. It's some policy that they have. I believe it's to prevent spamming, people spamming, or I don't know. Well, maybe they trying to make sure you are really friends of that other person or stuff like that. Or I wanna play with likes. Yeah, I almost don't play with this guy. I play with the lady, I play with this guy, I play with this lady. Yeah, I only have to play with all those two guys down there. Trying to showcase, to show all the characters that I have available. To unlock those characters, you only have to play the game. Little by little, they're gonna be unlocking. Yeah, you have to spend some credits to recruit them once they become available. But those coins you get it by.
Thanks to Loth.
Those credits you get it by playing the games.
The mythical Liar Sphere. The Liar Sphere is an artifact from a time gone by, a time when my people believed that possessing and dominating the Aleph.
This game doesn't have like loot boxes, stuff like that. Almost everything you get in this game is almost just by playing the game. You don't have to worry about like loot boxes and stuff like that. Like almost every single game is eliminating loot boxes. No, loot boxes. Look at this is the power of this guy. It's a shield. This is the most straightforward power of the game. In the whole game. It's like the ability to put a shield like that. That's it, you know. This card is very straightforward. Let me tell you. This card is just ping pong bang. You know. You don't have to read a lot. You don't have to get crazy or anything. It's really straightforward. It's not that complex. Wow. I just went down the rabbit hole. Oh, he went down too. He's trying to survive. I don't know how he get caught by that. Wow, he still got me. Oh, what's the other guy over here? Wow, they got me. Wow. It feels brutal. It feels brutal when they got you. They got you. You know. You don't have no way to. Yeah, you got a couple of seconds. You can practically fight back, but you need to basically time it in order to get the opportunity to get alive. You need to time it. Oh, that guy looks like an enemy. Look, that guy looks like an enemy. It's no enemy. It's like a friend. It looks like a. One of my friends can get the enemy to play, like a hack the enemy or something like that. Oh, those electrical stuff are kind of annoying. Yeah, those electrical things. Kind of annoying. Wow, that guy has a shield all the time. Look, he put the shield right away. Wow, that little Renee got me. It's a dropship, enemy dropship. Well, that guy's gonna kill me if I don't take over. Wow. I played this stage early, it was pretty easy. But now it's like a super hard. Look at how many enemies. There's too many enemies. This little gun that he has is not that. He got better guns. But you need to unlock it. This little gun, I believe, it hit hard, but it's not fast. It's like a shotgun. Yeah, I don't really like shotgun kind of. I don't like shotgun-like weapons in any games. It's something that I was trying to get used to, but I never get used to in any games. Never get used to the idea of the shotguns. Because you need, shotgun basically are like a medium range, I believe, medium or short range weapons, and on top of that, you need to be reloading all the time. And this guy. You need to fight it far away like that. You need to fight it far away, or otherwise they're gonna kill you. Well, I was lucky that in that one, just dead. He just died. Yeah, earlier I was playing this same world. It was like pretty easy. Now it's kind of difficult. Because I believe that the levels it becomes easier or difficult depending on the level of your peoples.
All my dogs are dead. Stop the hunt. Second altar activated. Take the sphere to it.
We need to take this.
Same with all the others.
Almost as you can see, I don't know if you're noticing, almost every single level, you have some objectives to complete. That's one thing that I really like in this game. Now we have to go without ball thingy to different points in the map and protect it. The enemy take it back too, so you have to be careful. Like this guy, it wanna take it, you know. So you need to protect it. You need to kind of protect it, you know. The graphics in this game are pretty beautiful. Yeah, the graphics in this game is pretty good. There's no doubt about it. They took a pretty nice advantage of the Unreal Engine, you know, to make this game. Somebody told me that everything. Well, somebody knows. Sort of basically used to when he was alive. He used to talk about anything you put in Unreal Engine, it becomes beautiful. Yeah, they used to say that all the time. Like,
You won't be able to revive for a while.
almost every single game in Unreal Engine, he was basically giving them points for using the Unreal Engine because this game engine basically makes everything beautiful. That help me? Wow. Look at that's the guy I didn't want it to. Wow, that was super fast. Christian Nelson, welcome to the stream, Mr. Christian Nelson. Welcome to the stream. Oh, Mr. Christian Nelson, you coming ready to have some fun?
Alright,
you know?
let's see how you did.
In these Spacelords streams. Pretty nice game created by Maker's team. And published by Maker's team. I don't know if you know who Maker's team is. It's the creators of Castlevania Lords of the Shadows. It's a pretty nice game. It's one of the best Castlevanias out there. The 3D is you focus on the 3D ones because the 2D Castlevanias are pretty awesome, all of them, even the first ones in Nintendo. But if you focus on the 3D ones, the Lord of Shadows was like a step forward to the franchise. This is the same developers that made this game. Unfortunately, the Spacelords, this game is flying right now under the radar. Like I know everybody knows about it. I know a lot of people are streaming it. You know, the people because it's a free game. People jumping out at their own leisure. You know, so there's no compromise for a lot of people to play the game because it's kind of, you know, no compromise. Sometimes when you pay for the games, they are not free. You kind of feel obligated to play the game. You put money on it. when the game is free to play, you can jump in, jump out, take it seriously. Take it seriously. It's a shame because this game has the quality to take it for the gamers to take it seriously. At least for in my eye, it has all the qualities to take it seriously. And I hope people discover. I hope my streams, I'm not planning to stream more of this. And the next weekend we're gonna be playing another game. I don't know if we're gonna be playing Paladins or because I had to check it out. I got games that these games that are rotating. In the rotation, there is games that I've been playing for a long time. I'm putting on hold because I was trying Left 4 Dead, I was trying Black Ops 4. Now I'm trying Spacelords. So I'm gonna put those games on hold. So I have to come back now in the next week. Yeah. Well, after the next weekend, we're gonna be continue. I don't know if we're gonna continue playing this or War Thunder. I had to check it out because I got an order. How I doing things over here? Try to support.
Listen up, team. Our next candidate
Trying to support the most games that people like.
He
support the new ones.
His name is Loth, and Alicia has the details.
Okay, so, you all know that General Marmalade discovered the effects of Aleph on the human body. Well, one day the General asked for
because it's a shame, man. It's a shame in the gaming community that a lot of beautiful games are not being discovered. Lawbreakers.
Hey, you guys,
It was a game that I really like
Those
it.
war dog tanks have been getting on my fucking nerves all morning. Finish them off, and we'll be friends forever.
Lawbreaker was a game that I really like it.
No.
It happens that it flew under the radar too.
Release them under the tanks.
You know, a lot of people knew about it.
They're on a timer. Mind if I take a drink? Be my guest. I use it to unclog the
Not a lot of people knew about Lawbreakers. It helps to, it brings a lot of problems, because people didn't know about Lawbreakers. If the community stayed pretty small. It was pretty small, the community of Lawbreakers. It was a lot of people. A lot of people was streaming Lawbreakers. It didn't. The efforts that we put into the game in order to make it not popular, but at least to give it some exposure it was good, but it didn't cause the effect that we wanted. It didn't cause the effects that we wanted. A lot of people didn't get to play the game, didn't get to try. In the other hands, there was a lot of people that got the game almost in the last weeks of Lawbreakers. Something that I feel bad for a lot of people that get Lawbreakers in the last week. But you know what? A lot of people that play Lawbreakers, that touch Lawbreakers, it really got satisfaction about it. Because it was, they get the game pretty late. Play a couple days. It didn't feel happy, A lot of those people came over here talking to me like, man, I was happy that I played Lawbreakers at least for 2 or 3 days, and everything. It really makes me feel happy that a lot of people knew about the game. They played a couple times at least, It was part of the community for a couple days.
My ears are ringing.
Got the opportunity to play a game that it's not gonna be around anymore. No, I'm hoping they bring it back from the graveyard, but have the privilege to play a game that almost nobody played. It is something, especially when the game is good. That's why I feel good. That's why I feel good. Even when the breaker is not around, I feel good. I get to play, you know. I get to be part of the community. It was basically the return of Chris Basinski. I was part of it, you know. That's why I feel happy. Even though we don't have the game anymore, you know. Wow, this level is hard. You see, people, I was playing this level early. It was super easy. Now it's super hard. Like at those tanks are no joking.
The shuttle is out of Olive. I'm going for more.
I
won't be able to revive until
have
I
to
get
wait for 20 seconds. The tank is different every time, because earlier was like in another. I don't know if it is because the level. But earlier was like 170 something seconds. Now it's like 20 seconds. Yeah, it's changed from time to time. Wow, I don't know if this guy. I believe it's the class that doesn't take a lot of damage. Because it's not taking a lot of damage. The lore of the game, this guy is like a business person. Has like a business system. Oh, these guys. Continue going. Yeah. Well, I thought I'm gonna be dying over there. Where's my other friends? Because this guy is carrying taking hit to the enemy. I don't see nobody else. I don't see nobody else close to my friend. Yeah, that's the power of this guy jetpack. Yeah, I don't know if you notice, almost every single abilities from the classes of these games are like a support abilities. Not everybody has like not almost everybody has like very offensive abilities. Like one guy is a shield. This is jetpacks. The lady sniper is like revealing people, tagging people, enemies, and everything, stuff like that. Like, almost all the abilities are like defensive or supportive stuff. No, a lot of them are offensive. The sniper guy with the eye is like it's like you can translate from one place to another and shoot from the other place. It's kind of crazy. Stuff like that. Yeah, I don't recall one of these classes that maybe has. Wow, it's gonna be hard. I'm dying a lot. This guy, the tank, it's getting difficult to bring the tank over there. Yeah, it's getting difficult, I don't know. Super hard. Oh, look at the guy. See? he can teleport from one place to another. That was the one.
More canisters. This is war.
Yeah, this is war. Oh, my ping is getting pretty bad, pretty good. I don't know why my ping is going up and down so fast. Look, it's going yellow. It's going green, yellow again, red sometimes. I'm not downloading nothing. I don't know why it gets so crazy like that. Just playing the game, not downloading nothing. Look at how many enemies, man. What? That wasn't like that. It's getting challenging. This thing is getting super challenging.
The shuttle's outlet reserves are low.
How to step out our game, of course. People are killing us all the time. Wow,
Precious hideout won't last much longer.
Like I just went over there.
There goes another canister.
That guy just went over there. He killed me like a point blank. Yeah, this one is getting challenging, man, because the enemy is a lot of enemies. Good thing we don't have antagonists. We don't have like those enemies. Oh, I believe it's my shield or something like that. My armor. I don't know if my armor is lower or what it is, but I'm just right away. As you can see, we got level 255 in our team. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why the level is too challenging right now. They just kill you a couple shots and everything. Because maybe we got that guy that is a lot of level. It feels to me that the levels in this game adapt. You know, it level up or level down depending they change depending on the level of the guys that are playing.
All right, let's see how you did.
Well, I believe people this is gonna be.
Seriously?
This
This
was our last play because I had to do some grocery shopping today, so I cannot do more than almost 3 hours. More than 3 hours of streaming. Now I have 2 hours 47. I cannot do more than that because I had to do some grocery shopping and stuff. But I really want to stay, man. I really want to stay doing just continue playing. Don't go anywhere. The stream is gonna continue for 15 minutes more. But I'm not gonna continue playing because it takes a while. Every single match it takes a while, and I had to say thank you to the peoples that come into the stream. You know, I'm gonna say thank you to W31 Asura for coming to the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to Ori Joker for coming to the streams. I'm gonna say thank you to. Where's my list? Foso W, thank you for coming to the stream too. Now, I'm gonna say thank you to you brand new hero. Thank you for coming. That was pretty nice. You brand new hero. There was a lot of time to see you. Raykins, thank you for coming to Era Bomb. Thank you for coming to the stream. Christian Nelson, thank you for coming to the stream. That was pretty nice today. Yeah, a lot of people coming to the stream today. It was pretty nice, pretty awesome. I hope you guys download this game, you know, the people that has PC and play. And next time that we're gonna be playing this game, I really wanna make a party with you, because one of the purpose of my stream is to have fun. You know how they say, you know, it's always better with friends. Always better with friends. Yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity to say thank you to the people that support my streams. People that those guys, it doesn't matter. See, I am not streaming, or it doesn't matter. They keep supporting me, which is pretty nice. It's pretty awesome. I really didn't expect it. I really didn't expect that kind of support. You know, that it doesn't matter if I don't stream. They continue supporting me, which is it's not required, but I really appreciate it. You know, I really appreciate that they take the decision to continue supporting me, even when I am not able to stream every single day. So we're gonna say thank you to Miss Fuzzy Justice. Thank you for your support. It's really appreciated. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Well, I had to change a lot of stuff on the streams. It's still saying like I give it away. It's December 20. I give it away. I really passed. Yeah, I had to change that. Yeah, today, because I have been like not streaming for a long. I miss a lot of stuff to change. Yeah, for suggestions, thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. It really motivates me to continue forward. I'm really looking forward to see you in one of these streams. I'm gonna say thank you to House of Gideon too for your support. You know, it's really appreciated. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Mr. House of Gideon, you are able to support me even when I am not streaming every day. People, don't miss out. Don't miss out. Remember to follow my Twitters. Remember to follow my Twitters, because it's a way for you to know about the changes of the channel, to check out the schedules and everything. Follow my Twitters. You know, it's a way to know about the thing. You don't have to go to the Twitter directly. In the page of the channel, you got like a Twitter page. Let me show you. You got this Twitter thing over here. It take a while to refresh. You know, you got this Twitter thing that tells you everything knows what it is. You came to my channel, you don't see me online, you can read it really fast what's going on. You know. So you know how to, I believe you know how to have an account either for do that. Which is it's kind of convenience. Very convenience. People are gonna say thank you too. I'm gonna post the Mercury stream Twitter. Follow Spacelords. No, so if you wanna know more about the game Spacelords, you can go to the Twitter. I really recommend that you download this game and play a couple. Give it a try, you know. Give it a try. It is very awesome. It's beautiful. The characters are kind of realistic, you know. These are not characters like they are having a good time, you know. You can see in their faces and everywhere that they're not having a good time. That they're having a hard time living in that universe, you know. It's a universe. It's kind of Borderlands universe, you know, where everything is pretty dark and moody, but they kind of managed to have some little fun, you know. This game is going for like almost the same vibe, which is pretty nice. This kind of space cowboys stuff is pretty nice. Remember, people, that we are streaming only in the weekends, you know, because we have so many things going on. You know, these last months I was playing a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. But one of the reasons I wasn't streaming is like I was working even on the weekends. Yeah, even on the weekends I posted about in my Twitters to tell everybody that I was working in the weekends, not 7 days, but I was playing the weekends. That was my days for my streams, so I couldn't do it. And I'm not gonna deny. I can't deny that I could come in from the job and do at least 2-3 hours stream, one stream. But what happened? I was super tired coming from the job, super tired. I just jumped in right away to my bed, you know. So I wasn't able to do a stream those days, you know. It wasn't able for me to do the streams those days. So I say no. Because I'm not working in an office. I'm working in a warehouse. It's pretty lifting 200 boxes an hour. Pretty heavy boxes. We're talking about rice boxes. Not the medium ones, but the other ones, like the ones that are super heavy. Almost 100, not 100 pounds, but probably 60 pounds, 40 pounds. Pretty crazy stuff. So when I get out from the job, I'm just dead. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't streaming this last weekend. But I believe from now on it's gonna be normal. I hope they don't request me to work weekends, because I'm not a fan of working on weekends. You know, I am not a fan of that. Yeah, check it out, people. It's, free to play. It's a pretty nice game. I really want this game to strike, because what happened in the gaming community right now is like a lot of those games like this that are pretty unique, pretty nice. I'm not getting traction. I don't know why. I'm not getting like the amount of people to build a proper community. So you got the generic games out there that basically you got every single year getting a lot of traction, getting a lot of people that I don't get it. Just because it's something that people are used to do. So that is the trend of the gaming community right now, where we're gonna be just playing things that we already know how to play. It's gonna crash. The gaming community is gonna crash. That thing is gonna be like that, because people like me that are always looking for new things, we're gonna be getting bored right away. Hasogidon is a person that always looking for something more unique, especially for something unique. If the gaming community doesn't have the capacity to keep unique games like this, low breakers and Hawk and Ghost in the Shell, that was pretty nice, Paragons, Gigantic, Battleborn. See, the gaming community doesn't have the capacity to keep those games alive. This is gonna be bad for a lot of people. It's gonna be bad for a lot of people. But I hope no. I hope everything's gonna be good. People are gonna say thank you for the people that was hosting my stream today. Again with the unique only one Chaotic Joker that always hosting my streams every single day. Every single time we can stream, Chaotic Joker came in with the host, which I really appreciate. It's basically giving me free advertisement, to the streams, which I really appreciate. Kraken07, welcome to the stream. Kraken07, welcome to the stream. Kraken07, say hi there. Hi, Mr. Kraken07. How are you? Kind of sad for you, Mr. Kraken07, because we are wrapping up. We are just say thank you to the people that were hosting my stream today. It was a pretty nice stream of Spacelords, a pretty nice game created by Maker Steam and published by Maker Steam. It's totally free, so you can download Spacelords, in Steam, and try it. It would be really appreciated. Remember, people, that I am not being paid for the developer or anything like that. You know, I'm promoting this game because I really like. I really see some potential, and I believe it's worth it to support games that coming with something new, something different. You know, I believe it's worth it because I don't want a gaming community where only battle royale games are the ones that are making good. You know, I want something different too. Something different, you know. So, Coyote Joker, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate this. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna say thank you to Hasugita for the host. Mr. Hasugita is out here. Hasugita, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome, Mr. Hasugita. That you was willing, you know, to host my streams, to bring more people to the streams, to give them a basically free advertisement on my channel, which is always good, you know. It always makes me happy. It really gives me the motivation to continue forward. It's very important. That's the word I was looking for. It's always important. Yeah, because it gave us some exposure to my channel, which is really needed. You know, it is really needed. So I'm gonna say thank you to Gideon for the host. I really appreciate it. Let me see if I can put this over here. Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you to Marco X. Marco X. Thank you for the host. Marco S is pretty nice, pretty awesome. The Marco S still, you know, hosting my stream, making sure everybody knows about backward, because that's basically what people hosting my stream are doing. You know, they are making sure people know about my streams, which I really appreciate. I thought a lot of people are not. I thought people are not gonna be hosting my stream after this month. I say, man, I'm missing so many days, so many weekends, like 2-3 weekends. I miss it already. People that was talking to me was like, man, you're not gonna be streaming anymore and everything, you know. It was creating some tensions, you know. Fortunately, I always down to talk to the people on Spain. I say, no, I'm coming back, and you know, I'm really fortunate that people once I came back, they begin to host my stream again. They begin to host my stream again. I'm really fortunate about that, because it's kind of difficult to find people that support your stream. It's kind of difficult. I'm gonna say thank you to your brand new hero that is hosting my stream too. It's pretty awesome, dude. Pretty nice guy too. He used to play a lot of Heroes of the Storm. You know. I believe he's still playing Heroes of the Storm. I don't know if it's you or there, Brand Hero. Feel free to correct me. You know, pretty awesome game from Blizzard and Blizzard Entertainment. But lately has been placed with a lot of unfortunate news. You know, they closed the eSport division, stuff like that. It's pretty sad for a lot of people that really like the game. Between the MOBAs, Heroes of the Storm was one of the most interesting ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you got those awesome games that came in, people doesn't even want to touch it because they got the run of the mill games that they know how to play, they know how to win. Maybe that's why they support those games that have been for a while in the gaming community. You know, they have been there. You know, they are not that entertaining because you got League of Legends. League of Legends is like it's more simple, straightforward, MOBA. But Hero of the Storm brings a lot of new stuff, man. It's a shame when you see a game that's trying to make a difference, try not to be so boring or so normal. It just get kind of destroyed by the indifference of the gaming community. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. As a kid, I'm sorry I wasn't around today, but really happy to see you streaming, buddy. Oh, welcome to the stream, Mr. Hasugin. Welcome to the stream. We were playing Spacelords, the game that you recommend me. Giving a second chat of the games, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Telling to the people that download is totally free. It's totally free. There is nothing to lose. Maybe you like it. Spacelords is a game that you need to really play in order to know how it is. So I'm gonna say thank you to Hasugido for that recommendation. I'm having a lot of fun. Erabon says, "Lord, great game. 10/10. Read my 8 years. Already, you got 8 years playing Hero of the Storm, Mr. Erabon? Wow, really? Oh, you say League of Legends, right? I will appreciate it that you explain a little bit more. League, you got 8 years playing in League of Legends. Oh, it's still pumping. League of Legends is still there. There is nothing bad with League of Legends. The one that it got a lot of crazy thing was Hero of the Storm. It's a shame, man. That a game that was trying to bring something new to the community is getting crazy. Fussy Chesty, I'm gonna say thank you to Fussy Chesty. Thank you for the host. Thank you for spreading the word about my channel, bringing more people to the stream, which is pretty nice, pretty awesome. Fussy Chesty is looking forward to come back to streaming, but she's taking a while. I hope she coming back, man, because the Fussy Chesty stream was pretty awesome streams. Pretty awesome streams, you know, but life can be hard, man. Hasogida says awesome games. I hear they added cross-platform. A buddy with PS4 keeps trying to get me to play with him. Haven't looked into it yet. Oh, you're talking about Spacelords? Hasogida? Yeah, it's in PS4 and PC. You can, yeah, you can play in PC. Your friend, you can play in. I believe today I played with a lot of people from PS4, because you look for matches, and people from PS4 they jump into. Yeah, I believe today I played with a lot of people from PS4. They got like a little console icon. They put it like a little console icon. That's how you know. At about, I started to play Dota 2 nowadays. Oh, Dota 2 is a whole another game that is kind of different from League of Legends too. They're trying to bring new stuff in League of Legends and Dota 2. I believe those are the games that we need to support. Games that are trying to do something new, man. I'm gonna say thank you to Misf. Say thank you to Mr. Demonic Jazz. Sorry, Mr. Demonic Jazz. Thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it, Mr. Demonic Jazz. It really makes me happy. Give me the motivation to continue streaming. To continue streaming. I cannot say to do streamings every day because I'm not streaming every day anymore. But I say back in the day that I'm looking forward to do everyday streaming, but I don't believe it's gonna happen. No, for a while, for these moments. War is getting aggressive. I wanna continue working my Domino Rising game. But we're gonna be on with the streaming every single weekend. Hasukida says, oh nice, I haven't been playing enough to notice. Oh yeah, they put like a little a little icon. It happens to me. Every time you're looking for matches, you can see that they got people from PS4. That's why we believe you still are having matches in Spacelords, because Spacelords numbers, I'm not gonna show you, I'm not gonna tell you, but looking for those numbers are pretty low. You know, that's why you still are able to play, because people from PS4 are jumping in. Hasakita said, Rise of the Mortals closed down. I gave it out on those type of games. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It's a shame that those Rise of the Mortals was pretty unique too. Rise of the Mortals was pretty unique. At least the thing that you showed me, Hasakita, that was pretty awesome. It has like a lot of melee characters and everything. They kind of bring in something new to the Dota kind of thing. It looks so different. Monica, yo, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome that you are still supporting my stream some way or another, which is pretty nice. Mr. Monica, Cody, I'm gonna say thank you to Cody. Thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Mr. Cody, that you hosting my streams. You know, it's pretty nice. Keep it up. I'm gonna say thank you to Flying Soda. Yeah, Flying Soda is over here. Soda, thank you for the host. Thank you for spreading the word about my channel, bringing people to the stream. Basically, giving me free advertisement, which is always important for my channel to grow. I owe the 280 followers to you guys, you know. I owe those. That's why I'm trying to do the. That's why I'm trying to do the giveaways all the time, because it's a way for me to say thank you to you. You know, the thank you to you. I got 280 followers. This is not me, people. This is your efforts. This is your sacrifices. You know, 280 followers that you manages to bring me here to yeah, it was all those people hosting my streams that it makes the people come over here, check out the channel. So I'm gonna say thank you to you guys, you know? All the people that take some time, you know, and support my stream in some way or another. I'm gonna say thank you to Flying Soda. Thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna say thank you to AC80. AC80. I'm kinda a little slow because I'm kinda tired too. AC80. Thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome that you are still hosting my stream. It's the AC80. You know? It's the Mr. AC80 not coming anymore, but he is still supporting my stream in some way or another, which I really appreciate. Gordon Freeman, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do. I really appreciate it, Mr. Gordon Freeman. I don't even know what Gordon Freeman was playing. The last time Gordon Freeman was playing like Scum, yeah. He was playing Scum. He was showing me. Scum had like a team deathmatch and everything. It's pretty nice, pretty different kind of game. Has a lot of stuff, They put a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you to Sorceress. Sorceress, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do, Miss Sorceress. I wanna catch with Miss Sorceress streams. The problem is she always streams in a time that I am working during the days. During the days for me, I don't know. Maybe for her it's overnight or it's night time. For me it's day. So every time that she streams, I don't even close. It's a shame, man. Everything has been changing. Yeah, thank you for everything you do, Mr. Sorceress. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna say thank you to Ego all day. all day. Thank you for the host too. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome, dude. You know, the other day, he was streaming. He was streaming Battlefield, the new one, the Battlefield 5 was streaming. Pretty awesome, dude. You know, streaming that awesome game. It looks beautiful, man. Let me tell you, Battlefield 5 got a lot of flack for many things, but I really take what Hasogidon told me all the time. Man, Hasogidon told me I got a lot of most negative games, a lot of mixed reviews games with low ranking games that are pretty good, and I'm playing, and I don't care about the rating. This is something that we need to pay attention to. That, you know, we need to pay attention. We need to do the same, basically. You know, check the game, play the game. You know, you can afford it. Give it some time, then buy it, play the game. Give it a try by yourself, because there is no better review than the Juon reviews, man. Juon reviews are the best. Look at the Spacelords. Hasogidon tell me, oh, Spacelords. You know where this game is sitting? This game is sitting in a pretty low ranking. You know, it doesn't make any sense. You know, mostly negative and mixed. Doesn't make any sense because the game is pretty nice. Once I play it, I say to Hasogidon, this game is pretty super good. I don't know why it's going on. You know, the only explanation for me, the only explanation is like it's flying under the radar. You know, the promotion department, marketing department is struggling in some ways. Because the only way I knew about this game is because Hasogidon told me. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be better. It's supposed to be. The game is super good. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Eagle Day, thank you for the host. It is pretty nice, pretty awesome, Mr. Eagle Day. Keep it up, Mr. Eagle Day. Really motivates me to continue with my streams. Hasogidon says, forget ratings. I waited 3 years to buy Dragon Quest Heroes because it has mixed reviews, but I got it for Christmas. I am moving it, man. You see what I'm talking, people? Look, Hasogidon is there, confirming what I'm trying to say. You know, it's not a lie. It's not me talking bullshit. Hasogidon always told me, man, don't check it out the mix review anything. Give it a try. With this game, Spacelords, it's free to play. This game is free to play, so you're not gonna. It doesn't take nothing. It just takes time to give it a try. It just takes time to give it a try. You know, you don't lose nothing. You don't lose nothing by giving it a try. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing, man. I just download the game and try the game. No, I'm not checking it out. No ratings anymore, because those ratings, the people can manipulate it. You know, there is whole communities, there is group dedicated to manipulate ratings. How? They just get together, they just agree, they just give it good numbers or give it low numbers. Yeah, there is whole communities dedicated just to give it ratings, to manipulate ratings in games. So there is no way to trust those ratings anymore. The only way to trust those ratings is you giving a try to the game. That's the only way right now. Last Child, thank you for the host. Thank you for everything you do, Mr. Lashai. It's pretty nice, pretty awesome. I really appreciate it, Mr. Lashai, that you are still hosting my streams, bringing more people. Those 280 people to give it. You know, I owe it to you, Mr. Lashai. You are one of those guys that are spreading the word about my channels. So I kinda feel bad for those people that are supporting my streams. It doesn't get nothing like a give it away or anything, you know. I had to I don't know, in some ways I have to do something about it. It's a lot of people supporting my streams, you know. and not getting nothing, you know. I had to design another layer of giveaways or something, because the ones we got is pretty good, let me tell you, you know. But I really wanna more people get involved in the winning aspect of the channel, you know, getting at least some more support. I'm gonna say thank you to, let me see, Wild Linus, thank you for the host too. Hosting my streams pretty good. I really appreciate it, Mr. Wild Linus. Wild Linus hosting my streams. I'm gonna say thank you to. I'm gonna say thank you to. I believe I say everybody. See, checking out, people checking out, because I don't want to miss nobody. Oh, the Great Father. It is a pretty nice case, because he came in one day, hosting my streams. It's his day hosting my streams, you know. Unfortunately, I don't see his streaming often like I used to do. I don't know why. Or maybe it's my schedule. Yeah, my schedule is changing a lot. So some people that used to go all the time, I know going no more, because when they are online, I am not around. Yeah. Another way to support the stream is to watching the VODs, the videos on demand. But the problem is, when I see somebody that is not online, I go to another person that is online, because I got a lot of people that I need to support, you know. That's why I don't watch a lot of video demands, you know, because I really want to support with the art alive. But I have to. It's something that I have to, you know, work on it. How to see support for you guys. It's something that has to be priority, you know. I'm trying. There's so many people. I'm trying. I only one. There's so many people, you know, that are hosting my streams and doing things for me. But I'm trying, man. I'm gonna do some redesigns. I'm talking about the redesigns. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be awesome, because we're gonna talk about many changes for the channel, many changes from our website. I don't know if you know, we got a official website in the channel. You know, this is the official website. It's gonna be totally changed. It's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be different. So don't miss out the tomorrow streams. We're gonna be talking to. Yeah, we're gonna be streaming. We're gonna be streaming after this stream, after 3 or 4 hours, maybe more, maybe 5 hours after. We're gonna continue streaming Quake Champions, so put notifications on so you know when I get on live. But tomorrow's stream is gonna be awesome. Also, Kita says, damn, Rise of Immortal was a MOBA, so I guess I was on that crazy for about a year before it shut down. Yeah, it was a time that the MOBAs got big, you know, because MOBA was always a thing, you know. It was a very dedicated community that was playing MOBAs, and I believe that it was a mod for Warcraft 3 strategy game. They made like a legal. That was like the first Dota. The first Dota, yeah. But when League of Legends came in, the genre that the mobile began to, or started to get famous. It was a general sentiment about a lot of gamers that we need to play that, you know, we need to play mobiles. We need to check it out, you know. So that's what happened. You know, that's what happens. So a lot of people try MOBAs. A lot of people stick like for a couple years. I was playing Dota 2 too. You know, let me see if I can. Oh, it's not gonna give me the numbers for Dota 2 because I believe it deletes. Yeah, it deletes the thing. Oh no, it's over here. Look, 16 hours. I played my little bit of Dota 2. Huh? Yeah. It was a time that almost everybody say, man, I had to try those kind of games. Hasukina says, I averaged 0 viewers in my last 10 streams, so... In my last 10 streams or so I'm gonna be changing stuff, changing my schedule, maybe not streaming much anymore. We will see how the next couple of weeks go. Well, the schedule is very important. I don't know if you guys schedule because you was having a something that say like oh, I know how to schedule this, you know. But given a schedule is very important. People know that you are online at that specific time is very important, super important. That's game changing. That's game changing. I believe people come into my stream because they know I'm gonna be online from 11 a.m. in the morning. So people already know, you know, they call me. Something that I really advise for a lot of people is the schedule. The schedule is pretty important. It makes a lot of difference in streamers. You know, the schedule. The giveaway is good too. The giveaway is good too. For me, I like streamers that giving stuff. You know, that's very important. But the schedule is more important than anything. The schedule, the people know that you are gonna be able to stream at that time is the most important. Like look at me in my case, I always able to watch streams when I came from the job. Then I'm eating. I'm willing to watch some streamers, but I only gonna watch the streamers that are live at that time. People not live at that time, you know, it's gonna be difficult for me to support. This is basically the idea behind it. The schedule is very important. Work on your schedule. Yeah, I really recommend you to work in your schedule. That's you know, make some time, man. I really want to stream more, man. So you can do 8 hours every day, do it, man. Put a schedule, commit to it. I do 8 hours because once the people know that you're doing 8 hours every day, you know, once you begin to promote that, it's gonna make a difference. There are so many things that we are not willing to do or we cannot do it that are affecting the streams, you know, affect the streams. People that are making good in the streams are people that are committed 8 hours every day without mercy, man. Those guys, I follow a lot of those guys that are like that, partners already. Those people, I cannot compete with those guys. Those guys are on top all the time. So we need to step up our games too. See, we wanted to keep ourselves relevant. It's kind of hard, but it is. This is the way. Yeah, I believe I say everybody was pretty awesome. Yeah, people, today was a pretty nice game, pretty nice stream. Remember, we are gonna continue streaming later on. We're gonna be continue streaming later on after 4 or 5 hours. I had to go do grocery shopping today, so that's why I don't That's why I don't stay with you guys, you know, because I have to do some Grassy champions. In the next stream, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be Quake champions. I don't know if I show you the schedule, you know. Quake champions coming later on. So put the notifications on so you don't miss out. You get some more points because February 20, people. February 20 is gonna be our next giveaway. It's just right there. February 20 is just right there. So don't miss out. Hasogita says Rick is killing my channel. Oh, me too, man. And not because people not coming. People are still coming. I had the same numbers that Rick is. Right now, I have the same numbers than Lobreakers, you know. So it didn't affect me. Like Lobreakers close, it didn't affect me in that part. But when Lobreakers, it really affected me was the motivation, man. I just lost motivation, a lot of motivation to play other games when Lobreakers died close. Lobreakers was the game that was committed to play, that was having a lot of fun, that was willing to promote. Even though I wasn't not even talking to the developer directly for you know, for brand deals or anything, you know. Even though I wasn't nothing supporting like 100% nothing, you know. I was willing to promote that because the idea behind it, because I really like the gameplay. I really like the idea behind it. Lawbreakers is the kind of game that I really wanted, you know, that the gaming community has most. You know, I really wanted games like Lawbreakers, more games like Lawbreakers. You know, that's why I was supporting Lawbreakers, because I really wanted more games like Lawbreakers. Something that is not happening, man. I don't want a gaming community full of battle royale games only. That's what it looks like is gonna happen. That we're gonna be having like a battle royale games. That's it. And I don't like it in the way the gaming community is going. Look at this Spacelords. Spacelords is a pretty nice game. You know, it's difficult to play Spacelords and say, oh, I'm not gonna play no more, because it's kind of addicting. You know, it kind of invite you to continue playing. The models, the characters, the history behind it, it is pretty good. The animations is top notch. Animations over here is top notch. You know, they don't make you tired. You know, those are pretty interesting. They are pretty short. Something that I don't like. You know, they are pretty short. That's why it feels like they are pretty short, because they are pretty good. You know? Hasogedon says, I went for 7 average viewers to 1, so it affected my numbers. But yeah, motivation the most. No matter how busy or tired I was, I could jump on play. I don't have anything like that right now, so if I am tired, I just tired. The breakers could make quick. Yeah, man, that was interesting how I call it. I always call it like the coffee effect. Man, I was like that. I was waking up in the morning. You remember my morning streams? I was waking up in the morning just to play Lawbreakers. It wasn't difficult at all. Wasn't not difficult at all. Now it's kind of hard for me to wake up early, to do streams and everything. Super hard, because the games right now are pretty good. You know, the games that the other games that are not Lawbreakers are pretty good, but they're lacking in some way or another. Something that Lawbreakers it really did it. It really did it pretty good. You know, it really did it pretty good. The Lawbreakers really has like the excitement factor. It was pretty nice. It was like it was like a coffee that really wakes you up, makes you excited. despite that the game was like every single class was like a certain movement, certain skills, certain abilities. In Lawbreakers, you can try new things every time you play, new combos, new way of attacking, new ways of defend yourself, new ways. You know, it was the learning was always because it was fast paced. You know, games like are fast paced that you always try new things. You always try new things. I remember I saw you a long time ago in Lawbreakers. I remember you in Lawbreakers trying to learn the rocket jump all the time. Me with the gunslinger, I was trying to do all the things, you know, to learn all the things, like a better way to use my combos. It was a good experience. I cannot say no, it was a very good experience. As a kid, your schedule used to be nuts to play that, just like me. Yeah. Can't believe we used to sit in matchmaking for 45 minutes. Man, we were willing to do whatever it takes to play Lawbreakers. I remember back in the days. We were willing to do whatever. The whole thing, you, me, Fossicasti. Fossicasti was like working in the same way that she working. He came in from the work and turned it on the computer to play Lawbreakers. The Monica, the Joy, almost every single person that was playing Lawbreakers was willing to do whatever it takes to play the game. You know? That's why I don't know, man. That's why it affected a lot of people. That's why the closure of Lawbreakers affected a lot of people. There is still people now. Every time Cliffy B talk about Lawbreakers, there is a lot of people that say, man, I was wanting to play the game, giving positive comments. Still people giving positive comments about Lawbreakers every time he mentions the game. Every time that any developer or Lawbreakers mentions the game, you can see the people jumping the tweets talking about Lawbreakers, the game. Very positive, you know? Lawbreakers is not even around. The people are still talking positive of the game, that how awesome it was the game and everything. You know, no other games can do that. No any other games can do that. It's hard. It's hard you to make a game that really touch a lot of people's hearts. Hasukitas, the trolls get nothing out of it anymore. So mostly you just see people commenting that they miss it. Yeah. Man, even the trolls, they lose with the Lawbreakers closure. Even the trolls, they lose. Because the troll was very motivated to troll the game. Even then, they miss it. Because what they doing? Maybe trolling another game, but it's not for them. It's not gonna be the same experience because the trolling in Lawbreakers was on point. You know, they got like a whole community trolling that game because of the developer. You know, because they didn't like the developers. That's why. You know. Something that I criticize very heavily. Say, man, because you don't like the developer, you're not supposed to like troll the games. You don't want to play the game, okay, don't play the game, but don't can't waste your energies. You know, trolling. This is crazy. Hasogita says, I think some of those trolls went over to Island. Maybe. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, man. Maybe that happens. Yeah, by logic, they jump into another game. They go to another game to go over there and troll. Because that's what they do. Those guys doesn't even play the games. Let me tell you, because I found out in the Facebook a lot of trolls that play the game when the they play Lawbreakers in beta when they have to only download it and play. You know, you remember beta, open beta. They play the game just in those time. It does say that they that was enough for them to begin to talk about the game. Like they made the review for 2 or 3 hours. They play with the game. That's it. You know. Those people don't even play the game. Those people don't even buy the game. They just because they got the opportunity to play the game, know how the game plays and everything. That's it. That's it. They found something that they didn't like it. They just wrong with that. Man, I found trolls in Lawbreakers that was talking about features that was removed from Lawbreakers. Like, oh man, you died. There was a guy talking like, oh man, you can die right away. There is no way to get energy back or anything. I said to them, I don't even not remember. I don't remember if I said to them that the game has like a regeneration energy and everything. I don't remember, but I was like, man, this guy doesn't even play the game because they don't even know that the game has like a energy regen, got the medics, got like so many ways to get energy back. Basically, that was one of the complaints of the community. They didn't want it. They didn't want it that. They wanted that removed. A lot of people make a petition. You know, but those are old news, man. Those are old news. I don't want to rebuy all those things. Hasogeden says, I feel so bad for these devs when their games only last 1 or 2 years. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got Paragon, we got Ghost in the Shell, First Assault, we got Gigante, we got Lawbreakers. Battleborn, kinda, you know. Only the first or the second year was good. Then after that, no more. Battleborn, you know. There's so many games. The list is getting bigger. The list of games that are dying like that is getting bigger, man. I'm trying to memorize those games, you know. I believe there is a list already about those in the internet. You have to Google, man. This is crazy. Hawking. Again, that almost a lot of people didn't. Wow, this game has a lot of characters, man. First time I see these characters. This character and the robo lady that was there. First time I saw those characters. That's a lot of game. A lot of characters, man. I'm telling you, man, this Spacelords game is pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So you should download it. People are gonna have to say bye because the time is at the essence. I have to go grocery shopping. I really want to stay with you guys. It's always the same sentiment. I always wanted to stay with you guys, but real life events are coming. But don't worry because we're gonna have another stream. It's gonna be Quake Champions. After 3 or 5 hours, you just have to keep your notifications on. So we're coming back with another stream. So don't miss out. I really wish you can come back later on so we can continue play. Remember that we do a rate for people that are streaming, you know. So let me check it out. Which other persons we can rate, you know. Give an opportunity to those guys, you know, to get some exposure, you know. Yeah, people just don't go over there. Gispo is streaming by what he got a lot of people. He got kind of a lot of people. Let's check it out. This person that's playing Ring of Deletion. Ring of Deletion is a pretty good game too. We're gonna rate this guy. Hasakito says, yeah, I have a list on Steam DB that I check play counts in almost every day, and numbers just keep dropping on things like a Listen of Night, Dirty Bone, H1C1, etc. Yeah, Islam of Night is I really feel bad, man, because at some point they were doing good. I don't know why that happens, that people just left. People just left. If we're talking about again that it has a price tag, you know, people has to buy the game in order to play it. It was like doing pretty good. The developers was pretty happy. It suddenly I don't know what they did. That was crazy. Hasukito says, "All right, dude. Good to see you. Hope the rest of your day goes well." Me too. I hope you guys have a nice day. A nice day, and to be able to comment later on for the next stream. Hasukito says, Islam of Night went free to play with a cup, but no one game. Oh really? It's free to play now? Oh, maybe I can give you a try. Now that it is free to play, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to play that game if it becomes free to play. Yeah. Well, people, thank you for coming. See you later on. I see you later on with another stream. So I'm gonna say bye bye.
I've been stuffed in your pocket for the last 100 days. When I don't get my bath, I take it out on the slaves. Grease up your baby for a ball on the hill. I'll polish them rockets now and swallow them and say,
huh? What? Knock, knock. Am I late for the party? Finish him. Don't touch the sphere.
What? This sphere? Oops.
Just through my cortex, you know I'm insane. I'm squeezed out in harmony, I'm drowning in love. I encompass a mortal position above and say, oh.
Boss, he's absorbed all the Aleph energy. My. You are entering a world of pain, Diane.
Sir, please reconsider. If he dies, we're all doomed.
Enough! Start engines!